We are committed to delivering the most reliable service and original, creative programming and better quality choices.
To not just meet but exceed your expectations so you can choose your own entertainment when, where, and how you want it, anywhere and anytime.
With individual plans that allow you to pick your services and have access to customer service 7 days a week.
Because you deserve the best value in entertainment, and it's our job to deliver it. No exceptions, no excuses.
We are Eagle Communications.
This broadcast is sponsored in part by Prairie Land Partners, the largest John Deere dealership in South Central Kansas, specializing in large ag, turf, and integrated solutions products. Prairie Land is always close by with 9 locations and more than 250 employees. Prairie Land Partners, partnering together with you to nurture the land. Right here at home, Marion National Bank supports the Marion community and the area. Committed to serving the financial needs of our community since 1905, Marion National Bank offers full-service banking, including agricultural, commercial, consumer, real estate, and loans for any worthwhile purpose. Meeting all of your banking expectations, Marion National Bank, your neighborhood bank. Lanning Pharmacy brings something old and something new to MCTV sponsorship. Longtime sponsor Marion Health Mart is now Lanning Pharmacy, a full-line pharmacy accepting almost all major insurance plans. Newly remodeled and offering everything from flu shots to medical equipment, Hallmark cards, gifts, toys, and expert advice on all your pharmaceutical needs. Lanning Pharmacy supports the Warriors and Wildcats of USD 408.
Good evening, Mr. and Mrs. Warrior fan. We are joining the Marion Warrior Southeast of Saline Trojans game in progress. Just a minute into the first quarter of this game, and we'll catch you up in just a moment. Quick pass over the middle. Too high. That'll bring up 4th down and 5 for the Trojans. The Marion Warriors won the toss, deferred. Austin Neufeld put the kickoff in the end zone. They took over on the 20, and as you can see right now, they set it 4th and 5. And we are broadcasting from the Lanning Pharmacy broadcast area, high above everything on top of the concession stand here. Here's the punt. Neufeld deep to receive. Fairly short punt. Fair catch called for. And it's going to go over to the Trojans.
Yeah, Southeast recovered it. Austin flew right over the ball and was unable to get back to it.
This is Mike Powers. I'm here with Jeremiah Lang. Casey Case is on the sideline. Our first quarter sponsors are...
First quarter sponsors, Mike, our Eagle Communication, Prairie Land Partners, and Marion National Bank. We're thankful for all that they do for us.
So the drive is kept alive by the muffed punt. Quarterback keeps, rolls to the right. He's going to get about 4 yards. Now, our pregame show, and we're going to bring Casey in here right now. The pregame show sponsored by Central National Bank. Quarterback number 7 is Hunter White. And Casey, we think we're going to see a lot of him tonight.
Hunter White on the carry. Gain of 2, 2nd down and 8. Ball's on the Marion 48-yard line.
We are not picking Casey up, so we'll stay right here. 2nd down, 7 to go. Hunter White keeps. He's going to get maybe a yard, Jeremiah?
Yeah, he's met there by Colton Brewer, and I couldn't tell who got to him first on the other side.
No gain on the play.
But not much there. Colton, or what we're expecting to see from White, is a lot of running. He's got 930 yards on this season with over 150 carries. So he's going to keep the ball a lot and look for him to run this game.
Yeah, apparently they will get the ball in his hands every opportunity. Here he comes again. He's rolling to his left, going to throw out here. Got a man, and he pulls it in at the 35-yard line. Gets forward for a couple more after that.
Hear me? Here we go.
Yeah, we got you now.
Riley's eyes were completely inside, that's why.
Where'd you go? We lost you now.
First and 10 for Southeast on the 34-yard line.
All right, 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. Quarterback keeps again. He's going to go forward for about 3.
Yeah, Garrett Hoffner got in there on him.
Doing a great job
Jeremiah, I jinxed us today at coffee when I said Marion hasn't had a turnover in the last 2 games. Have one right away.
Yeah, I looked at you and I said, why would you say that?
2nd and 9 for the Trojans. Ball on the 33 of the Warriors. White keeps, wants to pass again. He's going long, man there. He pulls it in, touchdown.
Yeah, we got beat back there. We're expecting the run. We've been told to look for the run, and here comes 2 passes in a series right there, and caught us sleeping, Mike.
About a 30-yard pass play, and we're still a little discombobulated. I think maybe the fact that the announcers were having some troubles here has got our team messed up too. They're going for 2, Jeremiah.
Yeah, I'm
coming around that left side. We've got people there. He makes a nice move.
I don't think he got it.
He did not get in.
2-point conversion is no good.
So after the first drive of the ball game with 8:48 to go in the first quarter, the Trojans are up 6-0. Casey, let's try to come back to you. We are not picking up Casey. Okay, well, Casey.
There, that was it. For a moment.
We've got Danny Maddox on the camera tonight. Casey on the sidelines. We'll keep working on it, trying to get him so we can get him on the air. We were ready to go, ready to come on to our Central National Bank pregame when the everything went to heck.
Yeah, we lost everything.
We did. Jeremiah, I predicted today a 2-touchdown Warrior win, so
okay.
They can't let me down.
Yeah, I was noticing as I was looking over things. I was sorry to miss last week, but I was noticing we had last week again the same score, 14-6. We came out on the right side of it. The previous week, 14-6 came out on the losing side of it. Warriors have demonstrated that they're going to be a lot more effective when they put points on the board. And so we need to get aggressive here and make sure we have those stops on defense, get some touchdowns.
The Warrior defense has played exceedingly well the last couple of weeks, just limiting a really good Sterling team to 14 points and a really good Trinity team to 6. Right. So can't do much better than that. Squid kick, taken right in the middle of the formation.
It's Garrett Hoffner on the return. He's going to be brought down at about the 27, 28.
So the Warriors will have reasonably good field position to start their first possession of the night.
On their 29-yard line.
Yeah, this is the first time we've seen them on offense here, so we're gonna see what they've got tonight. I'm gonna expect for them to mark Jack, and hopefully that'll open up some opportunities for other people. Grant was expecting to see the safety kind of mark.
Yeah, spy him and follow him wherever he goes. Hope they do, because that'll mean big nights for some other people, as you just said. The keep, and Stringer gets brought down in the backfield. They also tackled Wheeler, or rather Snyder, who was the pitch man.
Right. Yeah, Stringer just didn't have anyone to pitch it to because Schneider was covered.
Can you guys hear me now?
We can hear you fine, Casey.
I came over on the other side of the field. I think I was too far over there, so I'm going to infiltrate the enemy camp here and see what happens.
All right, it'll be 2nd and 14 for the Warriors. So far, nothing's really gone right for the squad. But the man in motion now sets up on the far side. That's a handoff to Snyder around the left side. He's going to pick up about 7 to 8 yards on that, Gary.
He's going to get out to about the 33. It's going to bring up 3rd down and about 7.
Gain of 7 on the play.
Okay, so they gave him, officially they gave him 7, so that would work. He'd get 7 to go. So Warriors just need to do that again. I think it would be important to get a first down here, Jeremiah. Not crucial, but important to get something positive going here.
Yeah, the body language says it all. I mean, it's early in the game, but the Southeast guys are on their toes.
That's a quick pass. That's complete.
That's a first down.
That is a first down as the Warriors cross the 40, get out to about the 43-yard line. I think that was Neufeld on the reception.
I believe you're correct, yeah.
So Boston was had his dauber down, as Dad used to say, over that punt. That ought to perk him back down.
Yeah, that's a good decision on the coaching staff to go back to him and give him a chance to get his hands on the ball.
So from their own 43, the Warriors get a new 4 downs, and we've got a flag immediately. Somebody lined up offside. Warriors are gesturing towards the purple.
Yep.
So we got an encroachment penalty against Southeast. So, Jeremiah, we said something good needed to happen. Some good things are happening.
Yeah, this is a good series here, and Warriors are moving the ball in the right direction.
Stuklik split out on this side of the formation. Pitch, that's Snyder. Snyder pushes his blocker as he gets another 3, maybe 4 yards.
And there's 78 over there for Southeast, came all the way around the backside to get him. Dylan Marks for Southeast. So.
Dylan Marks is kind of, he's their best offensive lineman. He lines up at the right tackle. He's their best defensive player. He's a defensive end.
Yeah.
That quarterback is Hunter White, and he's probably their Mr. Everything. 2nd and 2 now for the Warriors. That's a handoff. That's Wheeler. He's loose. He is loose. And he's in the zone. That's a Case and Son touchdown.
That's a great call to look at Wheeler. They've had Snyder marked every time they go to Wheeler, and they're looking at Snyder. You can see their helmets. They're watching Snyder, and Wheeler goes right by them.
You know, honestly, with Wheeler and Snyder, you've basically got bookend running backs.
Right. I agree.
They're going to need to spy 2 people.
Yeah.
If they're going to have any good out of that. All right, Warriors tie it up 6-6, 6:20 to go in the first quarter. Line up to go for 2. Stringer under center. Hand off to Snyder. He's in the zone. That's a 2-point conversion. So the Warriors answer, I think that's important. Casey, let's see if we can get you now. We're not getting anything from Casey. And he's plenty close.
The wind's behind. Well, I guess the wind's at him, so it doesn't help.
We'll have to maybe get Casey up here to try to work on his equipment because we are not getting anything.
We had him from the north. So.
Now, Casey will start telling you the wind is blowing the signal our way if you're not careful.
Well, if I get, here we go. See, I get close enough down here and the wind does blow it. Guys, I was going to say I had a clear view of Wheeler's run there. I think Mike Powers could have ran through that hole. I'm not sure he could have made it to the end zone, but he could have hit the hole. Wide open hole. Wheeler just sprinted all the way to the end zone, and we're back in this game. Good things are happening.
Yeah, 6:20 to go first quarter. Both teams have scored. I would say that whatever momentum the Trojans had after they were kind of dominating that game earlier was quickly taken away. So maybe we'll settle in now and just slug it out.
Yeah, I think the Warriors now can kind of get into their game.
Neufeld lines up to kick the ball. We're having all kinds of microphone troubles here.
I expect this one to end up in the end zone again.
Yeah, hopefully it will because nobody got to see that first one. So let's see if he can duplicate. Good kick. It's going to come down right inside, and it'll be a touchback.
Southeast on their 20-yard line.
The Southeast will take over on their 20, and the Warriors will go back to work on defense. As we said before, we have been extremely stingy defensively the last 2 games, and interestingly enough, all the points we've given up in both of the last 2 games were given up in the first half.
Okay.
So
right, yeah.
Apparently we just, they better get a lot this first half because they're not going to get anything in the second half.
Right.
All right.
Everyone covered here.
Quarterback White. Hands off. Going to take around that left end, and there's nothing there. He's going to lose yardage.
Yeah, he lost about a yard on the carry, and Warriors stood tall on that one.
Jeremiah, interestingly enough, again, our last 2 games were 14-6. We won one, we lost one. SE Saline played Wichita Trinity when we were playing Sterling. They beat them 14-6.
Okay.
Last week, Wichita Trinity, SE Saline played Sterling. The game got canceled with a score 14-6. All All right, 2nd and 11. Quarterback keeps, gonna run. He's got some running room. Oh, he's got a block there. That was a good boy. Evan Heidebrecht came across and might have saved a big gainer.
Yeah, I think that's just going to be a guy that we, if we got somebody spying one of our guys, we really should have somebody spying him. He's going to carry the ball most of the time, and he shouldn't have an opportunity to run that far.
We're fine, though. We're okay, though.
All right, there. First and 10.
They trick their way all the way down the field. I mean, they run out of that.
Ball's on the 41-yard line. Hands off coming around the left side this time.
Evan again gets the first paw.
Yeah, he had the first contact, but they did end up getting 5 yards on that play.
Evan made him cut back up. Brewer.
Yeah, it's about a 5-yard gain, and announcer says 6. I guess it is about 6. So.
Yeah, when they originally spotted it, looked 5, but they moved it up. So 2nd and 4. Southeast has 2 receivers on each side of the formation, 2 in the slot, 2 split out. Quarterback keeps. He's going to pick up the first down, get into Warrior territory as he's across the 45.
There wasn't even any mystery there. I mean, he was carrying it from the moment he had the ball.
We'll have to, we don't need to rewind that one, but one of these runs of his, we'll have to take another look at it. He just appears to have a good feel for the situation, just quick feet and good eyesight.
Right.
Quarterback wants to throw. He's going long down the side. Oh, no, right in the middle of the field. That's complete. Tackle inside the 15-yard line by Riley Hake.
Yeah, Riley was able to get to him, but not until after they get quite a big gain.
Jim, I think the Warriors might be surprised by the how much Southeast has been going to the air here.
Yeah, guys, there was a little missed coverage there. Riley Hake was trying to guard 2 guys, and he did the best he could by splitting the difference, but there was nobody guarding the guy going down the sideline.
Thanks, Casey. First down, 15-yard line. Quarterback rolls right. That's White. He's going to get about 5.
And the pass isn't uncommon. White's had 131 attempts on the season, so he's going to throw the ball. We know that, but we got to make sure we're not just on our heels waiting for him to run.
It'll be 2nd and a short 5.
Yeah, he definitely looked jack off, and I can see him.
They've got 3 receivers on the left side of the formation and a man in the slot on the left side. White keeps and comes this direction. He's going to get about 3.
Yeah, he got met by Jarrett McClendon. Big Country tackled him before he was able to get much further. So I think he's going to get a gain of about 2 or 3. It's going to bring up 3rd. Looks like 1.
McClendon's had a couple of good plays already this game. I'm not sure if we were on the air yet when he had one down here on the other end of the field, but really tackle for loss. So Jarrett needs to keep that up. Important player.
Yeah, and Caleb Head, of course, still out with the injury. We saw him walk in street clothes, so still filling that gap.
Yeah, we understand he will probably be back before the season's over, but sooner the better. 3rd and 1. Handoff straight up the middle. Going to get the first down.
Yeah, he got about
Tyler Berry on the carry.
5 yards, and he's going to bring the 1st and goal.
First down.
2:34 to go in the first quarter. The Warriors lead 8-6 with the Trojans on the move and knocking on the goal line door right now.
Yeah, Warrior defense needing to make a stand here.
All right. Warriors need to make a goal line stand. They did it last week in Hutchinson. Can they do it again? Handoff again. That time the back's going to get around that right side, and he gets in the end zone.
Tyler Berry on the carry.
He went towards the middle and then sprung outside, and we just weren't able to get to him fast enough. Southeast scores, and it's going to be 12-8 before the conversion attempt.
Number 4 is Kyler Perry. Sounds like the movie's producer, director, actor Tyler Perry.
Yeah.
I don't think that's Medea or whoever out there.
I don't think so.
All right, they also go for 2, as have the Warriors. Going to go back that other direct left side, and boy, that's close. He got in.
Oh, I thought we got there, but I guess not.
So the Warriors now lead, or trail rather, 14-8. Got enough time here in this quarter to get the kickoff and get a drive started, and then we'll roll over into that second quarter, switching directions on the field.
I'm pretty sure this game won't be 14-6.
I think it's going to be 56-54.
Wow.
A little inside information, not good news. Jack Schneider is the one that ran this guy out to the corner. He did hit the pylon, so the 2-point conversion was good. But Jack is limping back to the sideline on that knee that he...
shotgun, a $25 raffle ticket, 12-gauge shotgun, truth below, front sight, satin oil walnut stock.
There we go.
Barrel.
Finishing up the knee that he dislocated last week, you could tell he's favoring it right now, which is not a good sign at this point in the game.
Yeah, I saw him running off. Didn't look comfortable.
Jack came off the field fourth quarter, or maybe late third quarter last week. They held him out the rest of the game. He wanted to get back on the field. You could tell he was trying to find his helmet and get back on. But obviously not completely healed.
He's sitting down over on the far side of the field right now, which is unusual.
So here will be the kickoff. Got a good crowd here from Southeast, of course. Then that's another squib kick. Taken by Stuklik. So he's at the 25, makes a cut, gets across the 30. Warriors will have the ball on their own 33. Once again, our first quarter sponsors are Eagle Communications, Prairieland Partners, Marion National Bank. Our very, very quick pregame show as we take another look at Stuklik's return was sponsored by Central National Bank. And we actually are on a, I don't know what you want to call it, a catwalk.
It's a catwalk.
It's a platform catwalk on top of the concession stand. But it's a good view. I have no complaints.
No, we're like right on the 50 just about, so.
That's a handoff. That's
Evan
Heidebrecht.
Lots of room to run.
Heidebrecht looking for that block. He gets outside and around that left side. Gets pushed out of bounds. I'll see where they mark it.
11, 10-yard line?
Yeah, right in there. Right in there.
So great run by Evan Heidebrecht. We're seeing on the replay here. You're going to see him find a big hole, and he's just going to go.
You know, when Wheeler was injured earlier in the season, Heidebrecht just performed very, very well in relief. He's one of those... kind of like a utility player. He can do about anything you want him to do. I don't know if he can throw the ball.
Well, he also, if you remember, filled in when Palak was hurt.
So, yeah, absolutely right. All right, 1st and 10 now. On the 10. Handoff's going.
Wow.
Oh, he's still going. That was Wheeler.
Yeah.
In the zone, and I lost-sided him completely.
Yeah. It looked like he was stopped.
Touchdown.
Looked like he was stopped here. You can see at the goal line, or the line of scrimmage, and they just can't wrap him up. And he's still going, and nobody thinks he's got the ball.
Well, me either. When they hit him there, I thought, well, the play's over. Casey may be right on that score, Jeremiah. I hate it when Casey's right. 14-14 score. Warriors going for the 2-point conversion. Wheeler with the ball.
Not going to make it.
Just short.
It's all tied up. Southeast Saline.
Southeast has, they've run the ball pretty well, but they've done the real damage in the air. The Warriors, we threw one pass, didn't we?
Yeah, to Austin.
Yeah.
Who fell out on the left side. So, yep, we're 1 for 1 on passes.
When in a minute 36, as Danny gets a shot of the Warrior faithful there on the other side of the field. When we get to the end of the first quarter, we'll have the St. Luke Hospital Quarterly Report if we can get Casey to come in.
I bet he will.
Well, I don't mean if he will do it. I mean if we can get the microphone to work.
I knew what you meant.
I don't know that you did. Now you're just trying to cover. We appreciate Danny getting off work and tearing up the highway. He promised he didn't go over 57, but he got here to help us out tonight. Of course, Danny normally runs the Danny cam. I guess he still is. If he's on it, it's the Danny cam.
It's just the stationary Danny cam.
It's a stationary Danny cam. Wish a good trip to Jay Smith, who is somewhere in Oklahoma watching his nephew play football. He told me he had watched the kid's dad play and wanted to go see the kid play, which may more than anything else tell you that Jay's old.
I wonder if he can watch a football game without a camera.
Might be hard.
Yeah.
I can't watch one without saying, and that's a Tampa State Bank timeout.
Kaysen, son.
Touchdown, yes. Neufeld for his third kickoff of the first quarter of tonight's game. Just a little stay in bounds. Thank you, sir. Helped us out there. He's going to try to come clear across the field. We got a flag down already.
Pushing the back.
Yeah, I would assume so. Pretty good return. Going to get the ball out to about the 19.
He worked pretty hard to get to where it could have been if it had just gone in the end zone.
That's true. He ran clear this way and then clear back a big V out there.
I think that's going to come back to pretty close to the 5-yard line.
Blocking the back, so that'll move them back to around the 10.
10-yard line, yeah.
I'll mark it off here, and then we'll.
All right, well, I'm leaving as long as it stays
Are we moving the ball yet? I can't.
Yeah,
there we go.
Okay.
So he's got it. Where are we?
About the
7 or 8.
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe the 8.
On the 8-yard line.
So first down from the 8. Quarterback keeps. Oh boy, he is wrapped up immediately.
Yeah, that was number 2 for us, Blaine Murmas, who just grabbed him, came by, and he had nowhere to go.
White's a pretty good sized kid. He's not huge, but he's 164 pounds, and Murmas just ate him alive.
Second down and 9, balls on the 9-yard
He actually
line.
looks bigger than 164.
He does look bigger than that. Murmas has 60 pounds on him, though.
Second and 10, White keeps again. Nice job by Wheeler out there. Wheeler takes him down for a loss.
This is gonna be the kind of stand this defense needs. Get to him quick.
Watch Wheeler as he fights off this block, won't let the guy get around him, and then takes him down for the loss.
Yeah, great tackle by Wheeler, and the rest of the guys chasing him in pursuit.
Third down and 11.
Third and 11.
On the 7-yard line.
Scoreboard says 3rd and 9. I don't see how they figured that.
They changed it.
Okay, here we go.
25 seconds left in the quarter, so this will probably be the last play, would be my guess.
See if White goes to the air. That's been successful for him so far in tough situations. He wants to. He escapes, and now he's rubbed down.
Close to a safety.
Boy, that was right on the goal line.
That is really close to a safety.
Hunter White on the carry.
He's saying he was down at the 3, but I don't see how that was.
All right, Gene's going to give us a slow-mo on this. You can see as he's got pressure immediately from Murmas. Get people all over him, and
if anything, it should be right on the goal line.
Oh my goodness, the ball should be right on the goal line.
Yeah, it wasn't a safety, but it definitely wasn't on the 3.
I think what they were, which he had none of. There was no forward progress. He was going backwards the whole time.
Right.
And they did. Yeah, Marion called. No, I was going to say, I think they were trying to run the clock down so they wouldn't have to punt against the wind. I don't know what good it does for Marion to take a timeout. Maybe the announcer was mistaken. Surely they wouldn't take a timeout. Anyway, great first quarter. Boy, the muff punt really hurt. I bet if Austin had that to do over again, he would have ran the other way, not toward the ball, but away from the ball. But it is what it is. He's done a great job. He's had a good pass reception, and guys, from where I'm at, we seem to be moving the ball at will. Our defense now has stepped up. Surely they're going to figure out that little inside handoff we have that have been gaining all those yards. So we need to use it while we can, score as many points as we can in this first half.
If we're in quarters, though,
And we did take a timeout, Casey, and we are making them punt. So
okay, so we got the timeout before the end of the quarter. All right.
Right.
I was going to say that would have been a smart thing to do, and it looks like we did it.
So literally from the back of the end zone, Southeast will be punting. Oh, a low snap would have been nice to see that bounce around. High punt. Neufeld calls a fair catch right at the 35.
So great field possession going into the second quarter.
Yeah, the Warriors will have the ball in great position on the southeast side of the 50-yard line. Let's see if we can get Casey to come in for our St. Luke Hospital Quarterly Report as we salute Eagle Communications, Prairie Land Partners, and the Marion National Bank, our first quarter sponsors. Down to Casey.
Believe it or not, guys, I've already given my first quarter report. That's what I gave when I thought it was the end of the first quarter.
Well, Casey, it can't be a quarterly report unless I introduce you.
Okay, so here's my quarterly report. Just what I said 30 seconds ago. I feel very good about this game. I think our defense obviously has stepped up right there. They have no answer for our running game right now. They seem to be tackling high, doing a lot of arm tackling. I don't see a lot of hitting going on from their point of the ball. I think we're just going to wear them down tonight, and it's not going to be 14-6. I can guarantee you that. But I was sort of kidding when I said 56-54, but I say we score more than they do tonight and go home with a victory.
I like that.
Yeah, that's a good prediction. We'll take that.
Yep.
I got to go and make a phone call, so I'm going to be off for a little bit.
We'll take a break right now for these words from our sponsors.
Triple R Hauling is your hauling expert, offering custom step deck hauling in more than 27 states. Triple R Hauling will handle your heavy equipment, military equipment, farm machinery, and most any item you need moved. Hauling specialty and emergency loads, ramp use, bridges, and tarps are available if needed. Call Wally or Kim at 382-7802 and get things moving. Shelter Insurance is one of the most successful and financially sound regional insurance groups in the country, providing insurance products specifically designed to best suit you, including protection for your home, life, car, farm, business, and more. Drop in and see Shelter Agent Doug Heary for great rates and professional service. Doug will help you find the right coverage at the right price. Just as the Warriors practice and play hard to achieve success, the folks at Heary Real Estate work tirelessly to meet your needs. From listing to closing, Lori Heary and her agents are there to help you. Buying or selling, they will make sure your real estate transaction is a smooth one. Heary Real Estate, serving Marion and all of Marion County.
The men and women of Marion Kiwanis Club are proud to support MCTV. Marion Kiwanis Club sponsors the annual Old Settlers Day weekend and provides financial support to Chingawassa Days and countless other organizations benefiting the area. Call 382-2115 for info on tent, chair, and table rental. Marion Kiwanis, dedicated to providing service to children and local communities.
We're back now. The Warriors in business on the 35-yard line. And no, it's a pitch coming down there to Wheeler. He's got room to run. Gets a block right there. Wheeler goes out of bounds at the 10.
22 is going to regret going head-to-head with Wheeler. Right? You're going to see Wheeler come around the end here, and he's got lots of room to run. And you're going to see, I want to say it was Austin Neufeld with the block, and Corbin lowers his head. Watch 22 kind of get up on his knees, kind of go, I don't know why I did that.
First and goal from right out, just inside the 10-yard line for the Warriors.
Great block by Neufeld to open that up.
Pitch this time to Snyder. Snyder cuts back. Oh, he gets hit right at the knees. He's down at the 5.
Helped up. He's not going to hobble, but I'm sure that hurt.
He popped right back up. I have to admit, I kind of cringed when I saw the hit right at the knees.
Now, the word from his dad was that the kneecap dislocated and he popped it back into place during the last game.
That Jack did?
Yeah.
Oh, my. All right. Second and goal from the 5. Pitch. This is a Wheeler. He can walk in the end zone, and he's in the zone with a Case and Son touchdown.
This is exactly what you were talking about, Mike. With both of them in, you can't just single on one guy. and they're trying to guess which person's going to have the ball, and it's leaving the other person wide open.
Sure is. Well, that's a good position to be in, to be able to just kind of like left punch, right punch. We just got the Danny Cam notice that Jack went down at the knees again. Hopefully that's not something they're targeting. All right, Warriors now up 20-14. Once again, lining up for two. We got Stuklik on this side, along with Noah Dalrymple. Oh, okay, that handoff was... It was good. He got the 2 points. It's Snyder at the carry, but I was waiting to see whether Stringer had the ball or Snyder. They both were in the end zone.
Yeah, Stringer does this handoff where he kind of goes with the ball, and sometimes he yanks it out of there at the last second, so we never know what's going to happen. But Schneider was able to carry the ball in and score the touch. There's a 2-point conversion.
So the Warriors now with a 22-14 lead. Here's what I would like to see, Jeremiah. We need a stop, and then we need to score and get so that it's not this back and forth. Keep them just having to score to stay within one of us.
Right.
One touchdown, not 1 point.
We're going to see what Austin does here, kicking into the wind this time. It's going to be a little bit different than what he's been experiencing in the first quarter.
Second quarter sponsors are Triple R Hauling, Shelter Insurance, Cherry Real Estate, and the Marion Kiwanis Club.
And our Warrior sponsors are Marion Auto Supply, Gambino's Pizza, and Katie Insurance.
Speaking of pizza, makes me think of food, and our ace number 1 sideline reporter tonight, we brought the grill and we brought burgers and hot dogs, and while we were kind of getting this other stuff set up, Casey was just cooking away down in the woods over there.
They were excellent.
They were really good. I was impressed. Didn't think Casey had that in him. Oh, I know he does. He likes to kill things, so he likes to cook and eat them after he kills them.
Yes, he does.
We all have it in us now.
Yeah, that's a good point. We don't really know what we ate, but Casey cooked it very well. Neufeld for the first time. It'll be his 4th kickoff tonight. It'll be the first time he's been kicking to the north. Boy, there's not particularly a lot of breeze right now at all. Flag just hanging straight down from the pole. Good kick from Neufeld. Going to be taken at the 8-yard line. Pushing to the sideline. And he's going to get up to about the 32. That was Kyler Berry.
Yep. Number 4 for Southeast.
He did a pretty nice job tiptoeing. A lot of traffic down there. I thought we were going to wrap him up about 5 yards further back. He's a good back.
Yeah, he's the second leading carrier for them. So as White has the bulk of the carries, Kyler Berry has the second most, and he's also their kickoff return guy. So very agile on his feet.
So they spot the ball on the 32. Trojans will have first down there. 3 wideouts on the left side of the formation, 1 here on the near side. White keeps. Oh, he ran through a couple of arm tackles, and he's going to get a first down and get the ball across the 45.
Evan came back up the field and got him, but not before he picked up about 14 yards.
He's a hard runner. He's kind of like our running backs. You're just not going to be able to get him down with an arm. You're going to have to put a shoulder into him.
He played running back last year, Mike, before being the quarterback this year, so that's where his heart is.
All right, from the 45. Handoff coming around this side on the sweep. We did a nice job stringing that out. Finally, he goes out of bounds. He may have gained a couple of feet.
Yeah, he didn't have anywhere to go. The Warrior defense strung that out all along the line of scrimmage, and were able to knock him out of bounds with about a 1-yard gain.
Well, I tell you, when they tried to go to the side, they try to go to Wheeler side. He is, with that type of play, he's doing a great job of stringing that out.
Yeah, he's not giving them anywhere to go.
They gave him more than I thought. That's very generous spot, as you said. Call it a yard, 2nd and 9. Heidebrecht scoots over on this side. That's a handoff that goes straight up the middle and is going to get very little again.
Yeah, the way his head went down, I thought maybe the ball would come out, but he held on.
That Berry, the carrier, and it was kind of odd. I noticed what you're talking about. We'll give him that's generously, I'm going to say that they got 2, so 3rd and 8.
The scoreboard will agree with you. So.
That scoreboard has been wrong more than it's been right tonight. All right. Wants to pass. Looking, right in the middle of the formation.
Threw it behind his target, and Corbin was there. Corbin Wheeler was there with him, but it was behind, so an incomplete pass going to bring up 4th down.
The number 24 he threw to is their best receiver. He's their best receiver, but you're right, it was thrown behind him. What we haven't seen tonight is that bubble screen we kind of expected we might see. Maybe that's keeping that in their pocket.
Might be holding on to that.
Okay, guys, I'm back in case you missed me.
You make your phone call?
Yeah, I did. It's all good.
All right.
All right, Snyder's deep to receive the kick. Good punt. Snyder calls the fair catch. It's going to go down at about the 13-yard line.
So Warriors are gonna start with the ball at the 13, and they're gonna have about the longest field they've had to go so far this game.
And you know what, guys? I'm staying right here because they're going to be here in about 1 or 2 plays.
Casey's standing at the 35 on the other end of the field. I like his attitude. I hope he's correct. Jeremiah, a little trivia we'll get into in a little bit. We'll see how smart you are.
Okay. Wait a minute, Mike. You just said you hate it when I'm right. Now you just said you hope I'm right.
Well, I hate it, but I hope you're right anyway. I hate myself.
He's a man of paradoxes,
I
Casey.
am. It's a handoff to Wheeler. He's around the right side. He's going down the sideline. One man's going to be able to be there. He was perfectly positioned, but that still takes it out to the 40.
Flag
Big
on
first
the play
down.
there for either a hit out of bounds or a late hit.
Did they throw the flag?
They did throw the flag.
Okay, it must have been a late flag.
Yep.
You can see Wheeler on the upper left corner of your screen. It was out of bounds right there. Yeah, then they were doing, that's the kind of the same thing the Warriors got nipped on last week. It's kind of that final push, shove, toss.
Yeah, once you're out of bounds, you got to let them go.
They'll mark off the penalty here now. That's going to take the ball down, getting closer and closer to KCK.
Within 8 yards, so.
Let's see, was that the second play?
That was the first play.
That was the first play, okay. Well, we really can't get more than about 8 on this, or Casey will be wrong.
First and 10 for the Warriors on the Trojan 43-yard line.
Hand off to Snyder.
Tackle at about the 41-yard line, 42, or excuse me, 38.
That's close enough.
Snyder on the carry.
Casey basically was 3 yards off. I think we'll call that a victory.
Pretty good.
Second down in short 5, excuse me, a long 5 for the Warriors. Man, the smell of that popcorn out below us is killing me.
Halftime is coming, Mike.
Yeah, the winter is here. Stringer hands off again to Snyder.
Tripped up. There's big 82 there for Southeast. Stuck his paw out. 62, excuse me, and tripped him up.
That'll be 3rd and 3.
Gain of 2 on the play.
According to the scoreboard, it's 3rd and 5.
They'll update it pretty soon.
I swear. Makes me appreciate the scoreboard work at Marion. The last 2 weeks, the one in Trinity was equally inaccurate. All right. Big 3rd down play here from the 36 of the Trojans. Hand off to Wheeler. Wheeler's going to get the first down.
Yeah, he's brought down right at the 30-yard line, and they're starting to key in on our guys. Get them before they have a 40-yard gain.
First and 10 for Marion on the 30-yard line.
Now that was a 6-yard gain for Wheeler. It might be his shortest run of the night.
Yeah, that was their quarterback White on the tackle, right at Wheeler's legs, which is what they weren't doing earlier. They were going upper body, and so they're starting to hit the guys lower and make the tackles they need to make.
White's the free safety on defense.
Okay.
1st and 10 now from the 30. That's Snyder. Snyder picks his way through, makes a nice cut to the outside. Block out there from Stuklik. He cuts back inside. Now he's down inside the 10 near the 5-yard line. Great run.
Yeah, Stuklik did a good job of pinning his guy down, and Jack was able to choose which direction he would go. Good run by Schneider.
I really like the way Snyder picked his way through that kind of danced around Dalrymple there. He's got Stuklik out here. He's going to go left of him. Now he cuts back behind him to the right. Down to about the 7-yard line's where they've spotted it. Warriors first and goal there. Warriors lead 22-14, 7:47 to go, second quarter. Hand off to Wheeler.
He's almost there. He's right at about the 1-yard line.
Our man Casey Case is on the goal line. I don't know if we'll be able to hear him, but
second and goal,
Casey, see if we can hear you. Can't hear him.
Can't hear. Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah,
can.
we can.
All
Okay.
right.
Call this one.
All right, we're on the Warriors have the ball 2-yard line.
Well, we lost Casey. That's a handoff by Springer, and no signal. He's in the zone. That's a Case and Son touchdown. Jack Snyder with the carry. So Snyder came back with a vengeance here, Jeremiah.
He did. From a guy that looked like he was nursing a knee, he's now right in there with everybody and making the plays.
He's not limping on that knee anymore, guys.
No, he's not.
No, he's doing well. I'll tell you, who's really having a great game is Stuklik out here on the end. He has made some fantastic blocks that have allowed some of these runs to happen.
So the Warriors up 28-14, going for 2 again. High-scoring game here. We're still in the first half. That's a quarterback sneak. Stringer just walks in. Nobody even touched him. That puts our score at 30-14.
It's like when they got a key on Wheeler, they got a key in on Schneider, and they key in on those guys, and wide open lane for Stringer.
It's got to be frustrating as a defensive player. You're out there, and traditionally Southeast is pretty well coached, and they're a pretty salty team. But they got to be wondering what hit them right now.
Yeah,
That's what you call a good read right there. I don't know if he audibled to that when he saw the defense, or if they've got a special signal that says quarterback sneak, but there wasn't any. I think Mike could have scored. Hit that hole, and he could have scored.
I am. Yeah, you notice I'm taking the high road on this. That's because that's the third shot he's given me, and I'm not saying anything about the way his wife dresses him. I'm not saying. He's desperately trying to get back in, but he can't. His mic won't work.
They've all been compliments. I don't know what the deal is. They've all been compliments.
Yeah. I actually was approached in the grocery store last night when I was buying the mystery meat that we ate today by a viewer. We have a viewer.
Wow.
Who commented on how much they enjoyed the broadcast and how funny we were. And Casey knows we've both been waiting 24 years for somebody, or 23, whatever, for somebody to say how knowledgeable we are.
Yeah, we haven't had that. Nothing about our football savvy.
Never.
Just about how entertaining we are.
How about our pirate jokes?
No, well, people like the pirate jokes.
That's good.
Here's Neufeld, 5th kickoff of the night, line drive, stay in bounds, taken at the 6-yard line. Run down this sideline. Oh, got a little break. That's a nice return.
That is.
That was Kyler Berry again.
Yeah, and we got Colton Brewer there finally on the tackle at about the 45-yard line. So that's quite the return, about a 39-yard return.
It looked like had him right there. They blocked Stuklik, who was the man I thought was in position. And you're right, Jeremiah. That's a good job out there.
Watching the replay, he actually went down about the 42, but they gave him a good spot.
So from the 45, good field position as 6:56 to go. They want to go to the air. Now they get some pressure, tosses it out to the safety valve, I guess I'm trying to say, as he gets it down to the 38 of the Warriors. Nice gain on the play.
Yeah, very, not the screen that you were looking for, but in the same.
I think you're right, yeah.
Hey, when they're spread out like that,
Boy, that was a
when they're in 2-by-2 like
quick play. Not much time came off the clock. 6:47 to go now. First down on the 40. Swinging out this direction. Completed pass. Oh, he dropped it.
They're going to say that he didn't have possession of it. They're going to call it incomplete.
I like that because, you know, it's amazing how many times that happens when you drop the ball and it literally pops straight back up into your hands. Because if they hadn't called that incomplete, he'd had a nice gain on that play.
You'd had a lot of room to run. So it's going to bring up 2nd down and 10.
Warriors moving the defense around. 2 receivers on each side of the formation. Quarterback keeps. Oh, he's initially hit. Now he slipped down.
He went down behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to say that he got back to it. I thought I saw the ball hit the ground further back. So we bring up 3rd down and 10.
Yeah, it is 3rd and 10. No gain at all.
Play here. He's not going to make it back to the line of scrimmage.
Sees, does he slips right there. I think the ball might have been there when his knee went down. He's rolling to his right. Good pressure out there. Oh!
Looked like a
He's signaling people. Now he gets the pass away. Incomplete.
Good by Jack to get in there and knock it down. I'm not sure it would have been complete, but good effort by Schneider to get in there and knock the ball down.
And great job by Anton Venduska out there. Boy, he was putting real pressure on Hunter White.
Yeah, Anton's been having a good season this year. He really does mix it up real well in the trenches.
4th and 10 now. They're going to go for it. I can understand that. The ball's on the Warrior 40, and they have not proven that they can keep us from scoring if we have the ball in our hands.
Right, we've opened up a 16-point lead, which when everybody's going for 2, that's a 2-touchdown lead. So they're going to try and pick up 10.
They got trips on the right side of the formation. 1 man up top, 1 back in the backfield. And we've got...
They're going to call delay of game. It's 4th game.
You're cutting out too now, Jeremiah.
I think it's contagious, Mike.
Oh, you need a new battery, my man.
I just put in new batteries in here.
Oh, well, it's... Well, now that changes things. They're going to... Going back in 4th and 15, they decided not to roll those dice. They're going to go ahead and punt. The Warriors are bringing Snyder off the field. Neufeld drops back. He's at the 10-yard line to receive and return the punt. Quarterback White gets the punt away. Boy, it's just a kind of a dying duck. Takes a great roll for them, but it makes the end zone. That's a touchback. Boy, if he'd have been 1 step faster, he'd have had the Warriors pinned on about the 2. As it is, the Warriors will take over on the 20. Jeremiah has broken his headset.
Mike kept putting used batteries in the bag.
In 5 minutes and 53 seconds, we will try to get our microphone problem straightened out because we are all having them right now. And it is Friday the 13th, was just pointed out to me by Danny or Gene, somebody down the way. All right, 1st and 10, Warriors. Handoff, Snyder with the run. Oh, boy, he danced through traffic. He breaks free down the right sideline. That was another great run by Snyder.
Okay.
You're back.
I'm back.
That carry takes the Warriors down to the 45 of the... Whoops, I don't like that spot. He must have stepped out of bounds. That'll be the 48 of the Trojans.
Yeah, late hit looked like out of bounds. I think somebody called a timeout.
There was a timeout called. That was
timeout.
Tampa State Bank timeout called by the Trojans.
I had to dig through that bag and find the batteries that you already used and put back in the bag.
Here, I guess you don't know this, Sprout, but this is what Casey and old veterans like myself know. All of the batteries are used batteries. All of them. All we do is use them up and throw away the usedness of them. Oh, yeah, just the double A's. If you get a 9-volt, it might actually be a new battery. The rest, Gene steals from the Chingawassa committee.
Well, I know what I'm going to buy next time I'm at Costco.
There's some well, they sell those in town, Jeremiah.
That's true.
Are you on?
I'm cutting out again.
You are.
So I blink. It's you.
Why is it me?
I'm going to find a way to blame you.
Okay.
So.
Well, are we married? First and 10 from the 48 for the Warriors. We got 5:43. Lots of time left in this first half with a 30-14 lead. Stringer keeps that time. He bounces through. He gets a nice gain. It's going to be about 8 yards on the carry.
I was going to say, not that I know of, but between you being a judge and me being a minister,
it could
one of us should know.
We could be coming to a ball game and accidentally marry each other.
Yeah, I was going to say, you can marry each
All right, we'll call that a 7-yard gain, 2nd and 3 for the Warriors. Dalrymple on the right side. Hoffner out here with Stuklik on the near side.
Hey, they got 2 safeties. 4-3.
Hand off to Wheeler. Wheeler's got the first down inside the 35.
Yeah, got tripped up after the gaining the first down, and good run by Wheeler to the left side here.
Corbin Wheeler on the carry, good for Marion Warrior, first down.
Yeah, it was a good job of getting the old ankle wrapped up there by the defender.
Warriors on the Trojan 35-yard line.
Warriors keep moving the ball, Mike, efficiently and without much of a problem.
First and 10 now from the 35. That's a handoff to Snyder again. Oh, Snyder's quick feeder just eating him alive. He's loose down the left side, and he's in the zone with a Case & Son touchdown.
Wow. You're going to see Snyder, he's going to get hit a few times, but no one can grab him. And he just bounces out of there like a pinball.
His footwork is just, this is as well as I've seen him run this season.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't say anything to him. I know. Don't say.
There's about 5 to 6 people who should have tackled him.
Yeah.
Where's Casey Case?
Making a phone call.
Oh, he's making another phone call. Warriors now with a 36-14 lead. Shut up, Gene. We're trying to do a ball game here. Nobody else could hear that, but.
Get it off, Chase, get it off.
Oh, too much time. We're going to end up being pushed back 5 yards.
Line of the field, delay game, Marion Warriors.
That's the kind of thing that you just hate because it's a set play.
Yeah, that 5-yard penalty when you're at the 40 or 50 or whatever generally isn't that big a deal. When you're at the 3, suddenly you're goal to go from the 8 instead of goal to go from the 3, and that kind of stings.
You got to come in with a different set play.
You do, and here they come. We've still got 4 minutes and 37 seconds to go in this quarter. It's been a long quarter.
It has been a lot of scoring on the behalf of the Warriors.
Oh, that's a Stringer keeps. Great fake. He's in the zone with the 2-point conversion.
They bit on the bait of Jack Snyder, and he did not have the ball. Stringer just kept it, and he found a wide open side.
Number 4, Kyler Berry, did the right thing. He stayed with Wheeler, and so Stringer just had a waltz into the end zone. Good job on his part. Puts the Warriors up 38-14. Boy, that's a big swing after the way this game got started.
Yeah, at one point it was looking like the Warriors were going to be fighting hard in this game, and they are coasting at this point.
Well, I saw someone at the gas station before we left town. I told them we'd win by 2 touchdowns. I had no idea why he said that. I just thought we might win by 2. But
had a feeling.
Yeah, had a feeling. Hooked on a feeling. So Neufeld will be kicking off again. There's Casey Case. It's a crisp, cool night. The wind that was present at the start of the game is pretty much gone at this point.
Hooked on a feeling. Was that sung by Dr. Hook, or was that somebody else?
That was somebody else.
Okay. Yeah.
It might
Started
have
out, hooga chaka, hooga, hooga. Trust me on that.
Sammy John.
Sammy John? Seriously? You think that's who sang that song? Okay.
I've never heard of Dr. Hook.
Dr. Hook and the Medicine Show?
I've heard of Captain Hook.
Dr. Hook, he's famous.
Dr. Hook and the Medicine Show. That was
I think we almost had him at Chingawassa once. They were one of our options.
Neufeld again with the kick. Another good kick. Taken at the 7-yard line. Now we need to cover. Good job. They're going to take him out at the 25-26.
Stuklik again.
Barry on the return.
Number 19. Number 19.
Try again.
I think Casey's trying to say Stuklik's number 19.
Stuklik is number 19. He didn't make the tackle, but he had the outside contain, and he stayed right on the out-of-bounds line and forced that kid inside. Stuklik is having a very, very fine game tonight.
I'll tell you what, there is no mystery to when Barry gets the ball in the kickoff return. He runs straight to the right side of the
That is
field
true, isn't
every
it?
time.
You're right. Quick pass. Oh, incomplete. Was that a... we're not in a position to see. I was hoping that might have been a lateral, but...
He's reading things so well.
This is, yeah, okay.
He's just committing to it. He's trusting himself.
Quick pitch over here. Here goes Wheeler. Even if he catches that, that may be why he didn't catch it, because Wheeler was coming in like a armed torpedo. That's an armed torpedo is a torpedo with arms, in case you didn't.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Look, I got competition down here on about the 10-yard line. That's my double down there.
We'll get a shot of that in just a minute as the Warriors just controlling the line of scrimmage. Danny, can you turn to the your right and get Casey's doppelganger on the 13-yard line?
Hunter White on the carry.
We could do a deal like the mascots do.
the two sideline reporters could fight.
I think if you go against belly, he's got you.
Yeah, I'm not going to challenge him to a sumo wrestling match.
You guys are juvenile. All right, 3rd and 11. White wants to throw. He pumps. Now he's got pressure. Oh, he got buried. Boy, that better be offensive pass interference.
They were both all over each other.
And I don't know if you'll be able to see at the end of this play who came in there and nailed him. Was that Hoffner?
That's Hoffner. Yeah. Oh, they called it against.
Okay, that was offensive pass interference. It's on the right side of your screen. That the push by the offensive player came before you got to see it on your screen, but that play turned out really well for the Warriors. And the Warriors declined the penalty, so now it's 4th and 12.
I tell you what, I see Garrett pretty regularly, and that is not a guy I would want hitting me at full speed.
Tell me the guys you do want hitting you at full speed.
I don't want to single anyone out.
All right, 4th and 12. Gets the punt away cleanly. Good punt. That way over the head of Neufeld, who's trying to track it down. He's just going to stay away from it at this point. Be down at the 17.
1st and 10 for the Warriors on their 17-yard line.
Jeremiah, we've got 3:30 to go. We're up 38-14. The Southeast of Saline Club came in last year. This is a district playoff, not playoff, but a district game to determine playoff standing. They came into Marion last year and surprised us and beat us fairly handily. I'm still shocked by it. I don't know what happened, but the Warriors are perhaps returning the favor tonight.
Yeah, it was definitely surprising last year when that happened. So this is a good game for the Warriors to come out and win.
Stringer keeps. Stringer's going to get a nice gain, get the ball out to the 25.
Lost the ball at the end of the play, but they're going to say he was down.
Chase Stringer on the carry.
Just a little bit slow getting up, but sometimes the way what's the end of this, sometimes you flop on your gut. And if he had the ball under his midriff,
yeah, it can knock the wind out of you.
Sure can. 2nd and 2 for the Warriors.
Betting Chase doesn't keep it this time.
He still looks like he's sucking air. Handoff.
Quick handoff.
That's to Wheeler.
Wheeler.
And he's going to get the first down.
Wheeler gets it to about the 30, about the 29 or 30-yard line.
First and 10 for the Warriors.
We'll say 30.
30-yard line.
Warriors have they have 2 timeouts left in the half, and we're down to the 2:40 mark right now. Ball spotted just short of the Warrior 30. Once again, our producers, Gene Winkler, cameraman Danny Maddox. Hand off to Snyder.
Cuts back and is able to pick up about another yard.
Yeah, Jack's going to make 5 yards out of what really didn't look like much, and they've got an injured player down there, and that's their quarterback.
Our second quarter sponsors, Mike, are Triple R Hauling, Shelter Insurance, Erie Real Estate, and Marion Kiwanis Club.
The gain of 5 on the play. Second down,
The number 7, the quarterback and free safety, Hunter White, has probably twisted an ankle, but he appears to be in some real pain, having trouble standing up on the sideline. There's a handoff again to Snyder. That time, good tackle, brought him down after a gain of about 1.
Yeah, Snyder gets his right.
Snyder on the carry.
He's met about a yard into
Gain of 2.
past the
Third
line of
down and 3.
scrimmage.
Ball's on
Not
the
much further to
37-yard
go.
line.
3rd and a long 2 for the Warriors. Might call it 3. Down at the minute 30 mark. Got Dalrymple split out on this side, Stuklik up top. I think we're just using up time right now, waiting till the last second to snap the ball. And we're going to call timeout.
Okay. It's a Tampa State Bank timeout.
One Tampa State Bank timeout left for the Warriors, one for the Trojans. Doubt that now they've got 2. They had 1 up there earlier.
That's the quarter.
Okay. They're confusing me.
That's the QTR.
Yeah, gotcha. Anyway,
I'll be your
my seeing eye analyst.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you very much. This has been a real pleasure so far tonight. Expected a pretty good ball game. Kind of anticipated it would be one the Warriors could win, probably should win. Did not expect this.
Yeah, especially the way the first few possessions went. It really looked like this was going to be kind of a race to the finish. And fortunately, the Warrior defense able to make some big stops at the end of the first quarter and into the second quarter. And Warrior offense coming up strong with quite a few touchdowns here.
A shootout, Jeremiah. That's the word you're looking for, a shootout.
Shootout.
We're expecting a shootout.
On the 37-yard line.
Who lit his fire? All right, 3rd down, a short 3. Hand off to Snyder. He's off to the races. It's going to be a foot race. It's not going to be a foot race. He's in the zone with a Case & Son touchdown.
Hey guys, I was just down talking to an old Marion alum, Mitch Cady, at the other end of the field, and he was asking about Jack Schneider. He says, man, that kid looks like he's fast. I said, there's probably no one on this field that can run him down, and he just proved my point right there.
Yeah, I think you're right.
That's right.
Puts us up 44-14, and what'd you say, 56-54 earlier, Casey?
I think I did. I'm sticking with the 56.
Yeah.
I don't know if they'll get to 54 or not, though. Man, old Snyder just added to his yards per carry on that run.
His yards per carry has to be phenomenal. All right, they're going to split Stuklik and Neufeld out to the left. Everybody else in tight. That Stringer keeps. He's in the zone. That's a 2-point conversion.
Another opportunity for Stringer to let them bite on the running backs and then him carry it in.
46-14. We've got a minute 3 to go in the first half of the ball game, and this has turned into all Warriors here tonight.
Yeah, 4 came out again. He had Wheeler marked, and he's looking at Wheeler and he just watches Stringer go by.
If you're a JV player, you're loving this because, Casey said it a few games back, and this is the way it normally is you play your varsity through the first half, you come out in the second half, and if it's a huge blowout, you let the varsity have one one possession. If they can score with it, fine. If it's 3 and out, fine. And then you start working in your younger players.
Hey guys, here's the thought. We're only 3 points away from a running clock. Or do we have running clocks in district games?
I think we do. I believe we do. I don't know what the
I asked Todd Gordon about that earlier in the season, and I think we do, but it's different than it is on the league rules.
I think it's 35 in the league, so I don't know. I did all that math in my head, by the way.
You got Mike with that one, Casey.
Did all that math in his head, and then meanwhile Winkler's saying it's 72 in district play. We've got a tribe of idiots. Neufeld once again to kick off. He wants to try to do 4 going each direction in the half.
Yeah, and he's going to make it, I think.
I think he is.
Really like to see him punch this one. Just kick the snot out of it.
Boy, I tell you, his kicks, I don't think he's had anything that hasn't been at least inside the 10 tonight. That time it's going to be at the 7.
Oh, he went left.
He is going left. And it's not working out as well, Jeremiah. He should have gone right.
Yeah, he worked very hard to get to the left side of the field, and by the time he got there, the Warriors were ready for him.
So we got under a minute to go. We'll see if the Trojans decide to come out and just go to the air and try to, I mean, obviously you're not going to, nobody's going to Hail Mary from the 19-yard line, but you could start throwing long and just see if you can make something happen.
Yeah, it's a little early in the game to be looking for the 32-point play.
But it is, yes.
They will definitely try their hardest to get it in the end zone.
Hopefully, later in the game, they'll be needing a 32-point play still.
Right.
Going to roll, going to quick out over here. The man's going to try to get out of bounds. Nicely executed.
Yeah, Stuklik was there to knock him out. Brewer was there.
So that only took a handful of seconds. It's Bonnekamp,
yep,
okay.
Was there.
Jake's had some good games this year. 49 seconds to go now.
Second down and 2, ball is on the
Vendeska comes out of the game.
Looking for
back
another pass.
Goes the other way. Boy, he rifled that thing. Receiver tipped it.
Ace almost came up with that.
Yeah, Stringer in the defensive backfield had a shot at it right here. Would have been a heck of a play. 3rd down and 2. 44.7. The clock is not moving very rapidly. Excuse me. All right, Hunter White keeps.
He's going to get the first down and get out of bounds, so they'll move the
on the
chains.
carry.
And he doesn't, does not appear to be hobbled. Boy, when he came off the field from the defensive position, I thought he might really be injured, but whatever it was, he shook it off.
Sometimes at night where it's just a little bit cold, you can get stung real quick. And once it wears off, you're all right.
Yep. 40 seconds. Gonna roll to his left. Rifles it again.
Short.
Yep.
Easily pass intended for Nick Montgomery.
Unable to get it to his receiver on that one. And not because he doesn't have the arm. We know he does.
Yeah, he's right-handed, rolling to his left. That's not easy to do. Boy, he throws a laser when he gets behind it, though. 2nd and 10. They're looking to the sidelines for each play. He's signaled in.
Said, get the ball down the field.
Yeah, that's right. Go right, then left, then throw. Quarterback keeper. Kind of a quarterback draw, and he's going to get a first down again.
And he gets out of bounds. The clock stops for the first down. Oh, still 30 seconds left.
Yeah, I mean, I think there was 49 seconds ago when this started, and now they're 30. They've only used up 19 seconds. But they're still in their own end of the field on their own 44.
Warrior defense looking for a stop here.
And a roll to the left again. They're going to do that till it works, and it worked that time. Going to bring him down inbounds. They'll stop the chain, stop the clock to move the chains, and then they'll start up again. So, and they just called a Tampa State Bank timeout.
And I think that's their last timeout for the half.
Timeout, Southeast.
So they're going to come back out with the ball at the Warrior 40 for first down and 10. With no timeouts left, about 23.7 seconds left in the half, Mike.
That if that 23.7 seconds actually comes off the clock, when it is all gone, we will have a St. Luke Hospital Quarterly Report starring the one, the only Casey Case.
Our second quarter sponsors are Triple R Hauling, Shelter Insurance, Huey Real Estate, and the Marion Kiwanis Club.
Once again, we want to make sure we acknowledge Lanning Pharmacy for sponsoring the broadcast area, which is a pretty good one tonight.
It is. This is one of the better ones we've had on the road.
It certainly is. And Central National Bank sponsoring our pre- and post-game shows. Casey will be interviewing some of the Southeast of Saline players after tonight's game.
Sometimes there's more post-game than there is pre-game.
Sometimes, yeah, there are.
First and 10 for Southeast on the Marion Warrior, 40-yard line.
Especially tonight.
All right, Southeast. Gamely trying to get a score on the board before the end of the half. Oh, man flinched out here. That's going to be procedure.
Yeah, we're going to move the ball back here. It's going to bring up first down again.
The receiver on the right side of the formation, right down in front of us.
5-yard penalty. Remains first down. First down 15. Ball's on the 40.
Got started about a half step too soon.
Got excited.
He did. He got the feeling, got the fever. First and 15 now. White flips it out, quick pass this direction. That's the same guy that flinched before. He's going to get close to a first down.
That's not a bad play, Mike. I don't know if you saw, but we were giving him about 15 yards to make that catch coming off the line of scrimmage. They had two guys out here on the near side, and the one guy ran out and blocked Stuklik, who could have got to him, and so he had all kinds of room to run once he had the ball.
That's a first down. They got 16 seconds to go now. The ball on the Warrior 30. Good drive going.
He's looking deep.
And it's overthrown everyone. Snyder was right on the receiver.
Yeah, Schneider and Stringer were both there. Schneider kept him from being, kind of sealed him off from being able to get back to the ball. So it's going to be 11 seconds left.
Yeah, that was kind of a long play.
Yeah.
Warriors just kind of basically at this point just doing the old bend but don't break, keep everybody in front of you, don't let them get in the end zone. They can have all the yardage they want. We just don't want them to score here before half. Oh, good rush from the Warriors.
Yeah, somebody got a paw up. It might have been Vindeska, I think, able to break up the pass.
And Colton Brewer was coming in fast on the quarterback. I think that's why he got that ball away so quickly and not accurately. 7 seconds. There's maybe two plays left in this game. From the shotgun, Hunter White. Got pressure again. Going to roll. This will be the last play of the game. Middle of the field, incomplete. I said last play of the game, last play of the half.
There's 0.1 seconds left.
Are you kidding me?
0.01 seconds.
Well,
timeout, Southeast.
I think
they don't have a timeout.
Not by my chart, they don't. But I may have. This has been Friday the 13th in so many ways. We're hearing about every third word Casey says. We're hearing about every other word you say because of our microphones, not because we don't listen.
Gene's over there turning it up and down.
Yeah, maybe that is. So Tampa State Bank timeout, and shockingly, there is 1 second, one snap.
I think it's 0.01 seconds.
So it doesn't really matter though. Once the ball is snapped, you got however long it takes till a ball hits the ground or in the end zone or you hit the ground.
That's true. So we're gonna, they They got plays in their playbooks. We're going to see the 0.01 seconds play.
Well, you know, I made a remark earlier when they were taking over on their own 19 that you're not throwing a Hail Mary, you know, with that sort of situation. Here they are in a position where they could do something like that. I think this kid's got the arm for it. He's on the 30-yard line. Just make a jump ball out of it. All right.
That'd be a fun one for us to intercept and return for a touchdown.
Oh, that would be
Wouldn't that be
fantastic, wouldn't it? Yes. Looks like the Warriors are rushing 3. Everybody's dropped back, going to keep the receivers and offensive players in front of them. Hunter White looking, gets the ball away. Complete.
Out of bounds.
He was out of bounds when he caught it. You are correct. Doesn't matter if he'd have been inbounds. It's still the end of the third quarter. Warriors have a big first half, and let's have a St. Luke Hospital quarterly report from KCK.
Hey guys, end of the first half, Marion 46, Southeast 14. I didn't see this coming. A couple of guys I've already mentioned Stuklik tonight. Obviously, Wheeler and Schneider are having big games on the ground. Austin Neufeld's had a tremendous night kicking the football. He had a couple of touchbacks going with the wind, and his kicks against the wind have been outstanding. But my player of the half is Chase Stringer. The kid is playing by far his best game of the year. For now, we were sort of throwing him under the bus for making the wrong reads the last few weeks, and the way that plays weren't developing fast enough. So I don't know whether it's our offensive coordinator or whether Chase is just figuring things out, but man, he has looked smooth tonight. I don't think he's missed a read. Everything looks like it's clipping along at high speed like it should be, and this Marion offense is rolling like I haven't seen it roll for a long time, guys.
Thank you, Casey. That'll wrap it up for the first half. We want to thank all our sponsors. And with that, let's take a break and hear from some of them, and then we'll come back with that second half.
The Marion High School Boosters are always there to support the students of Marion High in all their activities. Parents, grandparents, patrons of the district, and anyone wishing to support young people striving to excel are welcome to join the Warrior Nation. Buy some Warrior gear and show your colors. Come to a play, a game, a concert, or any other activity. Help boost the Warriors.
Check out Marion County Ace Hardware on Highway 56 north of town for all your home improvement, camping, lawn care, and other hardware needs. Marion Ace Hardware is a member of the largest retailer-owned hardware cooperative in the industry. They are committed to being the helpful place by offering knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. Helping you is the most important thing they do every day at Marion County Ace Hardware. Carlson's Grocery supports the Marion Warriors, the Center Cougars, and all the people and organizations of the area. Carlson's offers a full-service grocery store with small-town friendliness and big city selection. Newly remodeled, Carlson's Grocery has a great variety of all your favorites. Fresh produce, an outstanding deli, and mouth-watering catering are also available at Carlson's. Carlson's Grocery, everything you need right here at home. Hannah Ford Abstract and Title is a trusted name serving people in the region since 1871. They provide abstracts of title and title insurance, along with real estate closings for your transactions. With the latest in leading-edge computer technology, Hannah Ford Abstract will continue to be dedicated to providing the very best of service for years to come and to supporting students of MHS.
Picture.
It's recording. It's on.
Corbin Wheeler takes the opening kickoff of the second half. You can't see any of it on your screen, but Wheeler took it and brought it back up to about the 27-yard line. Well, we were late getting started in the first half. There's no reason we should start the second half any different, is
That's
there?
right. We just wanted to keep things the same.
I tell you one thing, though. Gene did some work, and I think our microphones are going to work much better this half.
It is very tall.
Unless it falls over and kills the opposing coaches, chops somebody's hand off.
You guys hear me over there?
We can hear you. Where are you?
Nope, they're in 2.
We heard you for a moment.
All right, Warriors 1st and 10 from their own 27. Stringer under center. Hands the ball off to Snyder. Oh, boy, Snyder was just getting ready to put that in gear and get around that left side, but nice gain on the play.
Yeah, that was White on the tackle by the ankles. If he hadn't caught him, Jack would have been gone.
I'm on the Marion sideline, guys. I'm giving it a shot, and if number 7 doesn't make about 10 tackles in the first half, we got about 100.
Second down and 4, balls on the 33-yard line.
I'm going to try it over here for as long as I can. I like it over here better.
It's friendlier, isn't it?
Absolutely.
2nd and 4. Stringer he cuts it back upfield, and he's met by about 3 guys. Stringer's going to get a couple yards on that carry, though.
Yeah, it was kind of a discombobulated play because he kept looking and then decided to keep it.
Stringer
by that time,
on the carry.
Trojans were there
Yeah,
to meet him.
play brought down by David.
This is, as we mentioned earlier, a district game. The Warriors' district opponents are Southeast Saline, Hillsboro, and Heston. You have to finish 1st or 2nd in your district to move on into the playoffs. The Warriors with the big lead here, 45 points is what they'd have to get to in order to engage the running clock. 45-point lead. Ball's on the ground.
And cover.
So that's probably exactly what the kind of thing the Southeast Saline coach talked about at halftime is come get a break or two.
For the Trojans.
And
on the Warrior 35-yard
looking for.
Yeah, we're losing you again.
I know.
Not the way the Warriors wanted to start the second half, and to make it worse, Jack Schneider is over here gimping around again, so I'm not sure how much more time he'll see. Man, I like the way I sound over here.
You do sound good, nice and clear.
1st and 10 now for the Trojans from the Warrior 35 after the turnover.
Quick throw out to the side.
Yep, Wheeler was there immediately and limited that to short gain.
They get out of bounds, so the clock keeps running, which is good for the game.
Yeah, this is. I do not expect, unless they stage some kind of a big rally and get close, I bet we'll keep the ball on the ground most of the second half and just eat up clock. Quarterback's going to roll this direction. White gets it away. I'm not sure what they call that. Yes, they call that complete.
Yeah, I think he caught that right off the top of the grass.
That'll bring up 3rd and about 3, maybe 4.
3rd down and 4, balls on the 29-yard line.
So from the Warrior 29 in 4th down territory, one would assume.
Does not care for leverage, I swear.
Hunter White, the quarterback, good athlete. And he's going to keep on the quarterback draw. He's got a big gainer.
He's going to get in.
Yeah, put a nice move on out there to get in the end zone for the Trojans.
Warriors come out in the second half asleep, Mike. Really just kind of not real into the game, it seems like.
Yeah, well, let's face it, their fans are up here calculating how many points we have to get to a running clock, so you wouldn't be surprised if the kids are doing the same. And now it's a 26-point game. They're lining up to go for the 2-point conversion. White keeps, throws in the end zone. Oh, broken up nicely there by Stuklik.
Incomplete pass, no good.
I thought Stuklik got a hand on this.
I think he did. I think he got up there.
Yeah, he did.
Broke it up. So good play by Stuklik. Keeps the 2-point conversion from occurring. 46-20 in the 3rd quarter.
Guys, I don't want to be a gloom and doom kind of guy, but this game could turn as quickly as it did in the first half for the Warriors. I don't foresee it happening, but we can't come out here and just think the game's over. I think Southeast is going to play the second half, and we'd better do the same, or this thing could get close.
Yeah. What you don't want to have happen is them get another quick score here, and all of a sudden a bunch of momentum, and then as you both well know, once you lose momentum, it's a booger to get it back.
Yeah, work pretty hard to find it again.
We just need to take care of the ball. We've had 2 turnovers in this game, and they've scored off both of them.
Yeah, and they've not had any, have they? Am I correct? They've not had any turnovers?
I think that's correct.
I believe you're right.
So to be down 2 on the turnover battle and still have a 26-point lead is pretty darn good, actually.
Very good.
This drive will say a lot about the rest of this game.
Yeah, we come back out here and drive it down, stick it in the end zone, and that might be the final blow that'll kind of take a lot of their resistance out of them. Low kick, taken at the 15-yard line. Oh, hard hit out there. It was Wheeler with the carry.
Yep.
Corbin Wheeler on a return, brought down by Dylan Marks.
So the Warriors get the ball out across the 25, so we're in good field position near the 27.
Warriors on their 27-yard line.
Break huddle quickly. See if we get right back to it offensively. Stringer keeps, cuts back upfield, not much there. That was well defended. The first man, there was nothing there. Nothing for Stringer, and frankly, had he pitched it, it didn't look like the Wheeler had anything going either.
Yeah, that was very well defended. Just nowhere to go, so it's going to be going to bring up 2nd and 10.
Noah Dalrymple brings the play in from the sideline. He'll line up on the left side. Near side here is Stuklik off screen. Stringer keeps. He's going to fight forward, going to get across the 30. Well, they pushed him back, but if they give him forward progress, he's across the 30.
Yeah, so he'll be out to about the 31-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 4. It's going to bring up 3rd and 6.
Stringer on the carry.
Probably an overstatement to call this a big third down play, but you keep a drive going here, pick this up, and could make a big difference here as we're down to the 8-minute mark in the third quarter. Oh, it's a handoff to Wheeler. Wheeler straight up the gut, and now he can outrun everybody. He's in the zone with a Cason touchdown.
Oh, man.
Wheeler on the carry, good for Marion Warrior, touchdown.
Wheeler heard your comments, Mike, and he said, I'm going to show you how big this third down is. I'm just going to take it to the end zone.
Well, you know the old song, I think Wheeler and Snyder are doing the old anything you can do, I can do better.
I don't know if you saw number 3 for Southeast, but he got to about the 15-yard line and just stopped chasing. He just said...
That puts it at 52-20. Well, and I mean, I think Casey alluded to it, and we've talked about it a little bit. They come out, get the score, but if you answer as we just did, man, that's disheartening.
Especially in that fashion. You know, it's one thing to grind it out and work it down the field, but to blow it open like that.
Stringer pitches to Wheeler, trying to get around the left side, and they drag him down.
Yeah, unable to get past that tackle. We've seen Wheeler carry guys with him throughout the season, but just too much there for him to get there.
Little trip, guys.
We heard part of that.
Yeah, we can see Casey. We can't.
Yeah,
there you are. Oh.
Okay, there it is. Found a good zone. Little trivia for you guys.
Okay, we know it's going to be trivia. Maybe we can do charades. Casey, sounds like, looks like.
All right, I'll try to get this out.
This has to be compelling television.
You got to put one arm in the air and stand on your left leg and turn 1/4 to the right.
L.A. Wild.
Danny says Casey just needs to talk. And now I'm cutting out. This is, man, I don't know what is going on. But I know I'm blaming Winkler. I mean, that's the one thing we can all do.
Yeah, because I'm done. I blamed you enough, so
yeah,
I threw out the batteries.
All right. Neufeld with the kickoff, and he may be, even though they've had some people with some big stats, he may have to be the player of the game just on the volume of kickoffs he's made.
He has made quite a few tonight.
Another good kick, taken at the 5, fumbled, picked up and comes back across the field. That's Barry with the carry. And he's going to get drugged down as he gets to the 16-yard line.
Multiple flags on the field.
Boy, he worked hard to get out there. He's limping off.
And we do have flags on the field up toward the Warrior sideline.
Yeah, I thought there could have been some on this side because it sure looked like a hold. down on the near side of the field. I missed what happened up there.
Block in the back.
You're right.
Yep. Casey called the block in the back, and he called it right.
He talked fast that time.
No, Eric, can you still hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, my trivia question. When's the last time two Marion backs rushed for 200 yards in the same game? And I'm not sure we have that tonight, but Wheeler and Schneider are going to be darn close to each having 200 yards rushing.
What's wrong with that?
I don't know the answer. I think the answer is never. I don't think Marion's ever had two backs rush for over 200 yards in the same game.
That's kind of a bad trivia question.
It's not really a trivia question as much as it is pointing out that Wheeler and Schneider are both close to 200 yards in the same game.
Gotcha. It's a query. It's a query is what it is.
Okay.
All right. First down for the Trojans. White keeps, and he is wrapped up. Man, he runs hard, but he's got nothing.
Yeah, he would lower his shoulder and bounce off a guy and hit another guy.
Exactly right.
Hit another guy. There was nowhere for him to go, which is exactly what the Warriors need to be doing. He's going to gain about a yard and a half, maybe two. It's going to bring up 2nd and 8, it looks like.
Southeast back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe going to pick up the pace just a little bit here, trailing by 32 points midway through the third quarter of the ball game.
Did you do that math in your head?
I did that in my head. Going long down the sideline. Oh! Hake, Riley Hake just picked it off. The Warriors ball on the 50.
Got right inside of the receiver, had great position, and was going to be able to pick the ball off here. And what a great play by Riley Hake.
Boy, that was well done. He literally made himself into the receiver on that play.
And one of the things that the Southeast guy didn't do, he did not make himself into safety.
To a defender, yeah.
He didn't play defender. So great play by Riley to make that interception, and Warriors benefit from the turnover.
I did the math in my head to say that we're ahead by 32. If we score now, we'll be ahead by more than 32.
That's good.
Yeah, I did that in my head too. That's a handoff to Heidebrecht. Heidebrecht breaks free. Heidebrecht loose down the left side. Oh! Tripped up and hits at about the 23.
You know who got him was White.
I tell you, we knew that. Well, let me just quote the scouting report. The offense starts and ends with the quarterback number 7. That's Hunter White.
Yep.
That kind of tells the story about what an athlete he is, and he just took a touchdown away from Evan Heidebrecht.
Yeah, and I think Casey made the point earlier. There was quite a few times where he has saved a touchdown in this game.
All right, 1st and 10 from the 23. That's Wheeler. Wheeler went down to one hand. He's still fighting as he gets to the 15. Hey, how about those third quarter sponsors?
Those third quarter sponsors, Mike, are Marion Boosters, Marion County Ace Hardware, Carlson's Grocery, and Hannaford Abstract.
Security First Title.
Security First Title.
Yes. Can't believe you messed that up.
Well, I just read what you give me.
That's true.
I'm like a monkey.
Dance, monkey boy. 2nd and 2 for the Warriors. Ball spotted on the 15. Handoff. No, that's a keeper by Stringer, and he should have the first down. Yeah, he's at the 10.
Chase Stringer on the carry. Marion Warrior, first down.
Security First had a barbecue in town a couple weeks ago. I don't know if you made it to that over at the city building, but they got this big pit barbecue that they all around the different places that have Security First branches in their towns. And
I wasn't invited.
well, that's probably accurate.
All right, 1st and 10 from the 10-yard line. Handoff again to Heidebrecht. Hill, he fights. He's in the zone. That's a Case and Son touchdown.
Heidebrecht's wheels just kept turning. He was not going to be stopped. He wanted to get on the board also tonight, and he gets a touchdown.
You can see he does a couple of 360s here, at least one. There's one, and then another half, I guess. That's a 178. The Warriors now extend that lead to 58-20 in a blowout that I don't think anyone expected.
Ball's on the ground. Recovered.
Two-point conversion is no good.
Converted.
Yeah, you make that, you're up by 40 points. One more touchdown puts you in that running clock we talked about earlier.
You know what, Mike?
What?
That's good work.
Thank you, Jeremiah. So, do we let Casey have fun on the other side of the field, or do we encourage him to come over here so we can hear him?
Oh, he's trying to get in.
Just hear little snippets. Hey, Gene Winkler, turn that antenna towards Casey, too. We're going to double antenna, Casey.
We're going to lose us now.
We are losing it. Yep. See if you can hear you now, Casey.
Todd Gordon, would you please answer your phone? Todd Gordon, please answer your phone.
We got nothing, so Gene, turn it back towards us.
Todd Gordon left.
Todd Gordon, answer your phone.
The press box announcer is paging Todd Gordon, but they think that Elvis has left the building.
Well, Todd, if you see this on Sunday, answer your phone.
Answer your phone, yeah. So, just keep beating this horse. Neufeld is kicking off
How many
once
times
again.
has he kicked?
I lost count. Yeah. You could probably figure it out if you wanted to do the math.
We have got to score and get a two-point conversion. Now let's do this.
Warriors would like to, I'm sure, have a chance to get some of the JV players in the game.
That is.
He has put 2 or 3 in the end zone tonight, but that's the deepest one yet.
It is. He had a boot on that one. We were walking in, and I don't know if you heard, but one of the Southeast fans said, we noticed you had a kicker out warming up. We haven't seen anybody kick the ball that hard this year.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a compliment.
It is.
As you know, Jeremiah, we've been doing this, not you, because you're a newbie, but we've been doing this since 1994. I have never seen a season where so many teams just went for 2 all the time.
Yeah.
I'm talking about place kicking now, of course. But. All right, from the 20-yard line, Southeast.
Unable to rein it in, and so it's going to bring up second down.
Yeah, I don't think you can blame the quarterback on that one. That looked to me like a very catchable pass.
That's always been one of the tough things in stat keeping is sometimes quarterback gets dinged for an incomplete pass when really the quarterback wasn't at fault.
Of course, that evens out because they may throw a 7-yard slant that turns into a 70-yard touchdown. They get credit for the 70.
That's right.
2nd and 10. Boy, he ran through people. Oh, that was.
Yeah, finally,
Stringer,
was able to grab him and pull him down.
One quarterback brings down the other.
Right, he did just keep running. And Corbin's over here with cramps.
Corbin's cramping.
And, yeah, he is. He's cramping up right on the 49-yard line right in front of us on the left side of your screen. And Stringer really got up slowly and still kind of limping around out there.
They're getting hit hard during this game.
Appreciate the Southeast Saline coach, well, at least one of their coaches, who went over and helped Corbin. When you're in that situation, especially if it's in your calves, you need somebody to stretch that foot and bend that toe.
Pour the pickle juice down your throat.
Oh, man, I'm telling you, I wish I'd have known the pickle juice trick back in the 70s, man. It would have made my life a lot easier.
Casey came over to join us. He's here on the near side.
I feel better knowing that my security man's a little closer.
Still can't hear.
Still can't. Here we go.
Yeah, we
say
can
you
hear.
still couldn't hear me, but now I'm back. I just wanted to remind you guys, I'm pretty close to my 56.
56.
My 56-point prediction.
Yeah.
We're just 2 over, so now they need to come back and score 34 more.
I'd just as soon
or
that
not
happen. Yeah.
Or not.
It's reminding everyone that in 5 minutes and 20 seconds on the game clock, we will have the pleasure of Casey Case quarterly report sponsored by St. Luke Hospital. And I think everyone knows this, but in case you don't, this is Casey's last year with us. So you need to savor every one of these quarterly reports. Each one of them is a little piece of magic.
I think most people are going to record them all and then watch them over and over and over again.
I fully expect Gene just to compile them.
Casey's greatest hits.
Casey's quarterly reports.
Yes. We could sell those videos and
show them on MCTV. And
yeah, I like that.
Be a big fundraiser.
There you go.
Hey guys, I want to give a quick shout out to my buddy Stan Williams and Williams Service for they helped me with a building project today. Loaned me some stuff that I needed really bad, and I just told Stan I'd give him a shout out. So thanks, Stan.
Well done. White drops high past the right side. That was uncatchable.
Yeah, threw it over his receiver's head, and there's nothing he can do about it. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 10.
Hunter White is all taped up with about 8 yards of
Not anymore.
tape. He just took it off. He had it on both wrists. Quarterbacks should learn that trick. If you throw a bad pass, immediately start taking tape off, and it's obvious the tape's what caused the pass.
Tape got in the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Smart.
2nd and 10 from the 43. And 3 receivers on the right side. Man in slot goes in motion. That's a running back, Barry. Staying in the air. Oh, is that intercepted?
He got it. Seriously
got it.
Yep, he jumped the route, got the catch.
Take another look at that. Give us a slow-mo on that when we get near the catch, Gino. Or right now, for that matter.
It's kind of underthrown, but Stuckler paid attention and jumped right in there and got the interception. Right there.
Yep. So that's another interception. The Warriors have had 2 in this second half.
That's been viewed from all angles. It's been reviewed, and definitely a catch.
Yeah, there's no challenge flag. Warriors now 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line, their own. Handoff. Oh, that was to. Oh, who we got in the ball game?
Brewer there.
Yeah, Brewer is in the ball game.
Brought down by Gavin Adams.
Colton Brewer, I think, came in for Wheeler. So.
Let's see who else we have out there that. Warriors are substituting as we watch here. Kind of a mixture, which is what we saw in the earlier game against Inman as we started to sub in.
You still got Stuckler and Dalrymple out here.
Stringer at quarterback. Stringer keeps, cuts back upfield. Oh, Stringer fights to get the first down. That's a nice 7-yard run by Stringer.
He worked really hard to get there. He's going to be running here with Brewer, and it looks like Heidelberg behind him.
I said 7-yard run. It was really a 9-yard run, but he got the 7 yards needed for the first down.
Warriors on the Trojan 40-yard line.
Again, our score is Marion 58, Southeast of Saline Trojans 20. First district game of the season. Warriors driving with the ball on the Southeast 40-yard line. Stringer pitches. Brewer's going to get the ball, maybe a yard gain if that.
Brewer on the carry, brought down by Kyler Berry.
So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
He had one of the plays, 2nd down at 9, balls on the 39-yard line.
Casey Case is brave. He is standing in the Southeast of Saline coaching box. He's daring them to challenge him, and he'll pull out his press card. Second and 9 from the 39 now. Oh,
Stringer keeps.
Stringer, yeah, just straight ahead. He's going to get another 5 yards.
Stringer on the carry, brought down by Hunter White.
White, the quarterback, also free safety, makes that tackle. You and Casey were mentioning that earlier, Jeremiah. He is really a ball player.
He is. He's all over the field.
3rd and 5 for the Warriors. 2:48 to go in the third quarter. Hand off to Brewer. No, that's not
That's
Brewer.
Heidebrecht.
That was
He's
Heidebrecht,
gonna
yeah.
get the first down. It looks like.
Evan Heidebrecht on the
So
carry.
Evan gets the ball inside the 30. It'll be a first down. This is the first place I have heard other press box announcers, field announcers, do the K-State thing. You know, it's another first down. I've never heard anybody do it for the opposing team before.
It is unusual.
So the Warriors, with some substitutes in the backfield, got a nice little drive going here. Stringer keeps. Thought about pitching, decided to keep it, got forward for a yard.
Chase Stringer on the carry, brought down by David Jackson.
Under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. One more time, our third quarter sponsors are the Marion Boosters, Marion County Ace Hardware, Carlson's Grocery, and Security First Title. And the Warrior sponsors are Marion Auto Supply, Gambino's Pizza, and Katie Insurance.
Well done.
Thank you. 2nd and 9 now. Seems like we've said that about every series in this drive. Straight ahead by Stringer.
Still going.
Boy, that's a good hard run.
He just got lost in the pile and just kept going.
Stringer on the carry, brought down by Tyler Breeding.
He's going to end up getting about 7 yards on that.
About 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
The play, 3rd down and 1. Ball on the 21-yard line.
Casey is, I see Casey's got some notes he's looking through to prepare his third quarter report, because as he knows, each one of these is a little piece of history. Now they've moved
I
it
bet
now.
the Smithsonian's going to call.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
The one that's microphone. Handoff. No, it's a pitch going around to Brewer. I thought it was going to be a handoff to Heidebrecht. I wish it had.
I know. Huge loss, and the clock's going to run. We might get one more playoff here.
That'll push it back and bring up 4th and...
About 10.
No, they're going to make it at about...
oh, you're right.
Yeah, about 6,
4th
7.
down and 5.
Call it 6.
For the Warriors. Ball's in the 26-yard line.
I think you're right, Jeremiah. We're going to just let the clock run out on the third quarter here if we can. Nope, we're sprinting back on. We must be not able to do it without getting the penalty.
We'll see.
Everybody's hustling
we
now.
are hurrying now.
Pass play. Oh, what was intended for Stuklik. Intercepted. Stringer's giving chase. He's the only guy with a shot. Did he get him out of bounds? No. No, he sheds the tackle from Heidebrecht and brought down finally by Jake Vondenkamp inside the 5.
Wow.
Great pursuit by Jake Vondenkamp.
Pass intercepted by Grant Silver.
Stuklik's on the ground.
That'll be into the third quarter.
Let's this St. Luke Hospital quarterly report. We're down to Casey K.
$1 hot dogs at the concession.
Not sure what we were thinking about there, but that defensive back, he read that thing all the way, stepped in front of the pass, and luckily he did not score. Great pursuit down there. Old Jake Vondenkamp ran him down. Nevertheless, it's 58-20 at the end of the third quarter. I was hoping we would score right there, get the 2-point conversion, and have a running clock. But that didn't happen. Looks like we'll play out this full fourth quarter, and hopefully we'll see a lot of our JV guys get some valuable time in here. Warriors didn't come out quite like they were in the first half. Of course, you can't expect that when you're up as much as they were. It looks like Corbin Wheeler, Jack Schneider, I'll be surprised if we see them again the rest of this game. As Snyder is hobbled up by that knee, and Wheeler's been having cramping issues. So look for the JV to filter in this fourth quarter, and looks like Marion's going to go into district play 1-0. It's a good feeling, guys. It's a great night, Friday the 13th.
Yep, it is Friday the 13th, and
You lost your battery. There's probably some fresh ones in the bag, Mike, I'm sure. We'll take a break.
Marion Die and Fixture is a Bradbury Group company that manufactures a wide range of custom dies and fixtures for metal forming applications. The dedicated employees and management place an emphasis on quality. Marion Die and Fixture is a proud supporter of the Marion community.
Donahue Manufacturing continues the tradition of quality trailer manufacturing which began over 50 years ago. Located just outside of Durham, Kansas, Donahue builds a full line of agricultural, industrial, and utility trailers. Continuous product evaluation and quality improvements ensure that you get maximum value for your trailer purchase. Please visit our website at donahuetrailers.com or call us toll-free 1-800-457-7406. When there's work to do, Donahue.
Welcome to Lumberyard in Hillsborough, Kansas, in Marion County. My name is John Heffley, president and owner, and I'd like to welcome you and show you some of the services we have to offer here. We are a full-service lumberyard. We do paint, lumber, hardware. We have free delivery in Marion County. We have a lot of options to show people. We have a showroom for kitchen and bath. We are just a full service, and we'd love to have you come take a look at us and shop Marion County.
We are back in the fourth quarter with the Trojans at the 4-yard line, 1st and goal. And the quarterback keeps, and he is in the end.
On the carry, good for Southeast Trojans. Touchdown!
So Trojans start the fourth quarter with the touchdown. It's going to make it 26-58. Warriors still ahead, but not much time comes off the clock in the fourth quarter. That, of course, comes on the interception, almost returned for a pick six at the beginning or the end of the third quarter. 2-point conversion is handed off, and he's in for the 2-point conversion, makes it 28-58. The Warriors are going to get the ball back here, really at the start of the fourth quarter now, with a 30-point lead. Our fourth quarter sponsors are Marion Die and Fixture, Edward Jones Investments, Ludwig Trucking, and that's it. Is that box still down?
Where did that thing go when it fell? Apparently, we knocked a box. We knocked the box off and it fell, and now the police have it. And I don't know why you threw that down there, Jeremiah.
Well, they do. They're looking at you guys. They're
I didn't bring my badge. You have a
They're
badge
coming up the stairs. The one guy's bleeding profusely out his right ear. Here they come.
Maybe you should put him on the air.
We
interview him.
Neufeld on the return. He's got a big lane to run. He's got still going. He's at the 40, and he's gonna make it almost to the 44-yard line.
It's a good return by Neufeld as he gets the ball out. So the Warriors have great field position to start this drive.
Was that empty when it dropped?
Yes.
It's empty now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it did fall off the table and apparently hit someone in the head down there. So.
Is that assault while looking for a battery?
The question was that assault while looking for a battery? Oh, Danny.
Did they put the person on the concussion protocol, or?
Let's just get back to the ball game.
Okay.
Can we do that? Stringer keeps. He leaps over a tackler. He's going to be real close to a first down.
I don't know if he knows Wheeler's back in the game.
Stringer on the carry.
The Warriors have, yeah, we do have some of the.
You run that back and look at Stringer in slow motion. He looked like the Heisman Trophy right there when he jumped over that kid.
Sure did.
We were, Casey, your timing was perfect. We were literally in a slow-mo. We'll have Stringer as you said that. All right, Warriors with a 2nd and 1. Stringer straight ahead. He's got the first down as he gets the ball to the 45. We still have 11 minutes to go in this ball game.
We do. The clock stops for moving the chains, and it'll restart once they get everything set.
Good for Marion Warriors. First down.
Probably expect to see the Warriors keep the ball on the ground the rest of the quarter, would be my guess.
Well, yeah,
especially given the end of the
exactly. That's just what I was going to say. I think the only reason the pass play was called there, of course, was just trying to keep that drive alive. But I don't know if you'd see it even in that situation now. Oh, Heidebrecht with the carry. They were ready for it. He's going to get very little.
Yeah, he didn't have anywhere to go. There's about 3 Trojans right there as he turned around. Warriors, of course, go from playing the Trojans this week to playing the Trojans next week.
2nd down and 10.
There are an amazing number of teams with the with that mascot named Trojans. No gladiators. Why aren't there any gladiators?
That would be a good team name.
Yeah.
Be hard to yell, "Go Gladiators!"
Gladiators. How's that?
That'd be all right.
Stringer keeps. They knock him forward for a couple more yards. He's going to get 4.
They'd just be called the Glads, though.
Yeah, the Glads. That's all right.
Yeah.
What I wonder is how many teams have the name Swather.
Gain of 4, 3rd down and 6.
We know of at least one.
Yeah.
We know one. We're going to see him in a couple of weeks, but that'd be a good question nationwide. How many high schools have the mascot as the Swathers?
Casey is like a master of coming up with trivia questions. He's got no answers.
They've got that combine that comes across the berm there.
Somebody get the answer. That's what
we'll give you a prize if you can give us an answer to that, a correct answer. Ball's on the ground, the neighbor covered.
On the play.
Stringer tried to get to it, but he was unable to, so it's going to be southeast ball at about the 42.
That'll be the 4th turnover for the Warriors tonight.
First and 10 for Southeast on their 42-yard
line. Last 2 games we've got 0 turnovers and we can manage 14 points. And tonight we got 4 turnovers and we put up 58.
Yeah. Yeah, actually to only give up 28 so far, having given up 4 turnovers, is pretty impressive.
Definitely a testimony to the defense.
The Warriors' defense has really played well as we've gone on in this season. I like what we saw of the offense tonight for sure. White with the throw. Oh, good quick tackle out there.
Very quick tackle by Riley Hay. Quick to the ball and wraps him up. About a 3-yard gain, 4-yard gain.
I'll make it 2nd and 7.
Yeah, 3, 2nd and 7, balls on the 35-yard line.
So Hake having a good ball game tonight with the interception and good defense otherwise. Looks like they're staying in the air, going to swing it out to this side. Well, that was Noah Dalrymple. Going to be really close to that first down. We'll have to see how they call it.
They keep moving further down the field, so I think it's going to be a first down.
They haven't moved the chains yet.
So they've got to move the chain because it is the first down where the ball is.
Well, now everybody kind of looks at each other wondering what's going on.
Yeah.
For Southeast Trojans.
Well, they were waiting for the field announcer to do his little shtick.
First and 10 for Southeast.
They didn't know.
They didn't know. Gene says they're waiting for us to tell them. All right, from the 47, Southeast has got a drive going here. White runs. He's going to get 6 to 7 yards. Camp with the tackle.
I don't know, Mike. You can help me answer this question, but you're down by 30. You've got 8.5 minutes left. Your quarterback's already shown that he's been beat up a little bit in this game. He's your best player on the team. You got 2 more minutes to go. You keep him in.
Yeah, I get your point. There's a quick pass. That'll be good for a first down again. That's Hake with the tackle, also Wheeler out there. You know, that's a really good question, Jeremiah, because on the one hand, you can't really appear to be giving up.
Right.
But at the same time, if number 7, Hunter White, gets hurt, your district's over with.
Yeah, I mean, that's the, I don't want to say that's the team, but that's the team.
Pass from White here. Oh, the ball's on the ground. The Warriors are going to get that turnover.
Yep, looks like Ronnekamp in there to recover the ball.
He has hustled all over this field tonight, and now he got a little bit of, he just signaled first down.
He's fired up.
First and 10 for the Warriors on the 30-yard line.
Gene is pointing out that the most points you get in a win, or the most you get in a loss, are 21. So right now we're up by 30. We'll only be plus 21 if it ends at this score.
Right.
So you don't want Southeast to score too many and get to the position where all of a sudden we only go plus 17 or something of that nature.
Sure.
Stringer keeps, losing ground, and he's going to fight, and he's not even going to make it back to the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I'm not sure that was the play we wanted, but the clock will keep running.
Hey guys, it looked to me like Corbin Wheeler had another hole that even not only Mike but Gene could have ran through. I think he misread that. He should have handed the ball off. You're welcome, Gene. Another time, the same thing with Evan Heidelbrecht. A couple times, he'd have been better off handing the.
All right, Stringer under center. That time he does hand the ball off, and they are
ready
waiting
for it that time.
Yeah.
That time he should have kept it.
That was Wheeler with carry, and so we're 3rd and 10 right now.
Also running the play, 3rd down and 11, down to the 29-yard line.
As I say, Mike, 3rd and 10 is being generous, because
it's
definitely moved back.
It's a little over 10. We'll call it 3rd and a very short 11. We're on the 29-yard line. We're under 7 minutes to go in the ball game with the Warriors ahead, 58-28.
Really would be nice to see us put some plays together here and move the ball forward.
Well, we haven't seen a Warrior punt yet tonight. Hand off to Wheeler's going to get a couple.
Corbin Wheeler on the carry. Stuffed by Adams.
Will we see Garrett Hoffner come in and punt?
In it to 4th down and 9 for Marion.
Hoffner has done a really nice job of punting so far this year, and he'll drop back for his first opportunity tonight. Back deep. The return man is at the 28. Hoffner's kick.
He got hit.
Oh, they tipped it.
Oh, I thought he got.
Well, he did get hit, but if they tip the ball, you can hit the punter.
For the Trojans on their 35-yard line.
So good rush by the defender from Southeast, and that'll give them good field position on their own 45.
So Warrior defense needs to stand tall here for this drive and come up with a stop.
The man who rushed and did tip that is just now making it back to the line of scrimmage. He never went to the huddle. He just looking at the man on the sideline signaling the call in. All right, Hunter White. Vonenkamp gave some pressure, got the ball away. Good pass and catch as he's got the ball inside the 30-yard line.
Found the ball right in the seam.
Stringer and Hake on the tackle.
First and 10 for Southeast, and the Warriors 29-yard line.
All right, they're back up to the line quickly. Want to get the ball in the end zone. White keeps. White drugged down by several Warriors as he gets the ball to the 12-yard line.
There's no quit in that guy.
Now we're kind of back. Yeah, but as he was running, Jeremiah was thinking of your question that, if he's sprinting up there and we lay him out, that might be the end of their season. Roll this direction. Pass away. Nice throw and nice catch.
Right over Wheeler's head and unable to get the ball.
Nice catch by the Southeast receiver. That'll make our score 58-34. It kind of brings up Gene's point that you don't want to let this get down under a 21-point lead. Hunter keeps, White keeps. He's in the zone.
Yeah, we had hands on him and weren't able to stop him. So 36-58.
22-point lead, so we're fine right now, but it would, I hate to say this, but it'd be nice to go down the field and get a touchdown.
It would be. Nice long drive down the field. Get
a touchdown with maybe 2 minutes to go, and then they can do whatever they want at that point in time. Well, once again, let's remind you that our fourth quarter sponsors are Marion Dye and Fixture, Edward Jones Investments, and a brand new sponsor this year, and we welcome their participation, Ludwig Trucking.
Those Warrior sponsors, Mike, are Marion Auto Supply, Gambino's Pizza, and Katie Insurance.
Danny's got some shots of the Marion faithful over on the other side, and quite a few people from both teams have already left, as they felt like the outcome of this game was already determined, and I don't think they're wrong. The only drama here is whether the Warriors can get out of here with a 21-point lead.
I think Todd Gordon is over there. I think I just saw him.
I hope he answered his phone.
I hope so. Right there.
Oh, yeah, oh, that's Todd. He's here. We have a Todd Gordon sighting. Is that what we should say?
That's right.
The Warriors will watch for the onside kick. That's what it is. Handled.
Blaine Murmis.
Yeah, Murmis handled it very nicely. Blaine, a state caliber pitcher, looked like a pitcher fielding a line drive at his feet there.
Went down and got it and stayed there.
Yeah, good thing he didn't jump up and throw it the first base. All right, so the Warriors have 5:24 to work with here. All kinds of time. Perfect scenarios. You just take a nice slow drive and put it in the end zone.
Southeast has proven they're not going to roll over and die, though. They are going to keep fighting in this game.
Wheeler and Heidebrecht are your in the backfield. That's a handoff to Wheeler. Wheeler right up the middle. There's your nice slow drive. Wheeler's at the 10, the 5. He's in the zone with a Case and Son touchdown.
Well, we'll just do that. Whenever they score, we'll just do that.
They do that. Yeah. They're showing the Trojans showing good grit and fight and they work down.
Running again?
Oh, he did. Number 3. I'm not catching this guy. I need to save my energy.
Gotta save my energy for the next possession.
Hey, but they make a nice drive, get a turnover, get the score, and then boom, there it goes. Stringer waits as Stuklik goes in motion. Oh, that's a busted play, and it left Chase Stringer up there all by himself.
Chase is out there in the backfield and has the ball out and turns around. There's 4 Trojans right there in his face.
64-36. Man, that's a lot of points. That's almost
like
100.
That's like 80 more than the last 2 weeks.
Good point, yes.
In your head, Mike? Mike, you do that math in your head?
I did that math on Jeremiah's fingers.
Okay.
Yeah, Casey, I was a math prodigy. They made me go to high school in the 5th grade because of my math ability. If you believe that, then you really are a sucker.
Does not matter to me. As long as we're bringing some type of pressure, mixing it up.
I am living proof that even though I am certainly in awe of those who are good at advanced math, I can add, subtract, multiply, and divide with the best of them. But you start doing math things that has letters and stuff like that in it, then Mikey is out of town.
There's really no room for letters in math.
I agree. I so much agree.
It's a number thing.
I'm going to send both of you to Mr. Stuklik, and he can have a conversation.
He probably has one of those charts that says, if you want to be a this, you need advanced math. I'm living proof that's not true.
Griff wanted to be a mathlete in school, and Mr. Stuklik would never let him go to the whatever you called those mathlete things.
Tournaments?
Yeah, I don't know what you called them. I think they had a
Scholars Bowl.
Maybe that was it. Griff would always raise his hand. Mr. Stuklik would just shake his head. It's like, no, Griff, there's no room for you there.
You're not a mathlete. You can't go to the mathathon. Newfeld's kick. Oh, that is the only one tonight that's gone out of bounds. Is Newfield hurt? He's down out here.
It's the only one that's landed inside the 10, out this side of the 10-yard line, too.
Stuklik, you can see him right in the middle of your screen as he limps off the field.
I think he might have rolled his ankle running down the field. I think he's going to be okay.
On the field. The procedure called on Marion. 1st and 10 for Southeast on the 35-yard line.
So the ball went out of bounds. That'll give Southeast the ball on the 35. We got 5:14 to go in the ball game. 64-36, as we said a little bit ago.
Interesting, I don't know if you noticed this, Mike, but on the Trojan sideline, all kinds of players with their helmets off, which is just something you never see.
Yep. Hunter White under some pressure, looking, and now he's going to get taken out of bounds.
Yeah,
nice job by Garrett Hoffner.
Garrett Hoffner got to him, and he was unable to get the ball off.
Hunter White on the carry. Pushed out of bounds by Garrett Hoffner.
They're going to, he ran around a lot, Jeremiah, but he ended up getting not even a full yard on that.
So he was looking to pass, Mike, and so he had to stay behind that line of scrimmage in order to get that pass off.
Yeah, he's at the position where that pass is a lot more important than a 5 or 6 yard carry. Quick pass. Oh,
I think it was broken up by the Trojans.
It was intended for number 16 out here, and number 44 broke it.
Yeah.
He's going to get defensive player of the game for the Warriors.
Yeah, I think 16 told him exactly what he thought about that too.
Yeah, I didn't see that. Where John?
There was an exchange.
3rd down.
Well, you do. You turn around, the ball's coming right at you. Your first thought is not, I'll let this go. Maybe my teammate's behind me. 3rd and 10. That's a keeper by Hunter White. He's going to get the ball. Oh, we got a flag. He gets about a 5-yard gain. And a holding call against the Trojans.
Holding Southeast of Saline.
Would assume the Warriors will probably accept that penalty.
Yeah, I think they will, and it'll take it back 5 yards, or 10 yards, excuse me.
That's from the spot, so that'll put them on the 29-yard line. Bring up 3rd and about 17.
3rd down and 16, ball on the 29-yard line.
So Jeremiah, let's say you're their coach and you get 10 yards here, do you go for it 4th and 6 or 7?
I think you have to. I mean, just where you're at in the game. So.
Completed pass. Oh, quick tackle.
Pass to Grant Silberg.
That was Stuklik with the tackle.
Grabbed him up and brought him down.
We got pressure on him.
So here we go. We're going to have 4th down and 6. Maybe 7. They've got 1st down.
4th down and 6.
There we go. They're changing it now. They had 1st down on the
they've been confused on that thing quite a bit tonight. The down marker.
White keeps right over the middle. Oh, that was a pretty well thrown pass. 44 can't pull it in.
No, it was just on his fingertips, and he's unable to reel it in. So Warriors take over the ball. 1st and 10 at the 38.
Been a slow quarter, 4 minutes, 13 seconds left in the quarter. But again, Southeast been doing a lot of passing, and the clock, of course, stops on the incomplete passes.
Maybe we'll see a nice, long, slow drive.
That worked out last time, didn't it? Hand off to Heidebrecht. Heidebrecht's got some running room, and he gets the ball to the 25-yard line.
Warrior coaching staff going downstairs, so things
Oh, yeah.
are
Here comes the carry. Good for Marion Warrior.
You're too young to remember when Monday Night Football first started, and the broadcasters were Frank Gifford, Howard Cosell, and Dandy Don Meredith, former Dallas Cowboy quarterback. And at this point in every game, he would start to sing, "Turn out the lights, the party's over." Seems that all good things must end.
probably a good tradition to not keep.
Well, okay, I don't know whether Stringer or Heidelberg had that ball. They're calling a fumble and giving it to Southeast of Saline.
The football for the Trojans.
So Southeast recovers the fumble
First
at
and 10 for
the
Southeast on the
25.
25-yard line.
Okay, now I've forgotten. Is this our fifth or sixth turnover?
That's at least, I think it's our fifth.
Fifth, okay. But the bottom line is we want to use up clock, and I'd rather seen us keep the ball, but now we just need to avoid the quick score from the Trojans.
Right.
Hunter White rolls, good catch, gets the first down. But we keep them in bounds, so there'll be a quick stop on the clock to move the chains, and then they'll start them up again.
Yeah, Stringer on the tackle.
Pass is good for
Able to
Southeast
wrap them up.
Trojans.
It's about 12-yard gain.
Down.
So Warriors going to be on
First and
defense
10 for
here at
Southeast on their
the 38-yard line.
Good night to play football. Don't know the temperature's got to be in the mid-low 60s.
Yeah, it's beautiful out here.
Oh, nice job by Heidelberg as he hits him with some help from Palick.
Yeah, Palick was there and
Tyler Berry.
able to get a hand on him.
We don't mention Palick as much as we
Not by Tyler.
should, but a lot of what
Palick.
Tyler does isn't, you don't see it, but I think partly because they don't go where he is.
Right, they're running away from him a
And
lot of
it's
the
a
time.
ball on the 40-yard line.
2nd and 9. Another pass in the middle of the formation. It's going to be a first down and then some. Nice
wrapped him up and
nice yards after the catch by number 16 for Southeast.
that is such a tough play to defend against. You see that at this level and at the college level where they find a seam and it's right between the defenders.
Grant Tilburg is number 16 for the Trojans. Hunter White, boy, he is shedding some Warrior tacklers as he's got a long run going, and he does not shed number 50 for
Kyle
the Warriors. Yeah, Kyle
Horton.
And he is slow to get up.
Does put him deep in Warrior territory now, down to the 10-yard line. 2 minutes, 31 seconds to go in the ball game. Warriors up 64-36. Wind kind of picking up again now.
Airs it out, intercepted.
Oh, intercepted by Stuklik in the end zone. And the quarterback hits himself in the head.
Stuklik grabbed that interception just kind of like that was exactly what he was supposed to do. You know, it's like,
Yes. Heck, did it. Watch. You know what Stuklik did that's really smart is he didn't try to run it out of the end zone.
Right.
You know, there's kind of a thought to do that, but you better get somewhere if you do it. But if you just take a knee right there or do what he did with
You know what, guys?
What?
he didn't take a knee. I was sitting there waiting for the official to call a safety or something. He just caught the ball in the end zone and just handed it to the official. I'm thinking that's a live ball until he downs it, but what do I know?
Are you allowed to run it out in high school?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, you can run it out.
You can run it out, but I think you really need to take a knee to down the ball, and he just stopped running and handed it to the official.
Threw the official off too, maybe. I don't know.
I think, well, anyway, it worked. So
And
we
the
got the ball at
pitch
the
coming
20.
around this side. That's Wheeler. Wheeler gets the ball across the 30-yard line. Boy, that was Hunter White, their quarterback. It took out about 3 of their sideline players.
Yeah.
I don't know if we'll see this at the end, but White just comes flying in, kind of a cross-body block right there.
1st and 10 for the Warriors on the 30-yard line.
White stays on the sideline here for this play.
Well, I think that's a good call.
Yeah.
2 minutes to go.
Just in a hurry to get there.
Stringer keeps Stringer's got a first down. Stringer's got more as he gets the ball just short of the 50. Good run. That's about a 20-yard gain for Stringer.
That brings us to a 2-minute warning.
You know, Casey is now the 2-minute warning. warning. Casey has kind of piqued my curiosity. I'll be really curious to see how many yards Wheeler and Snyder both end up with. Snyder's been, haven't seen much of him in the second half. I think that's a wise precaution on the part of the Warriors coaching staff. But boy, they both got a lot of yards.
Looks like Warriors are lining up in a victory formation here.
Yep. They're moving Noah Dalrymple. If Danny would expand that shot just a little bit, you'll see Dalrymple way back here. That's just a safety guy in case something goofy happens in the way of a fumble or something.
Southeast Saline will be traveling to Heston next week.
Clock keeps running, 1:20 left.
Will be Hillsborough, and it'll be senior recognition night.
Fourth quarter.
I don't think we've had any, if we've had any timeouts used in this second half, I have missed them.
We haven't had any, but those would have been Tampa State Bank timeouts.
They would have been.
There had been.
Tampa State Bank is feeling a little neglected. So the Warriors, with under a minute to go, will take a knee one more time. Well, probably two more times. And then we'll go as soon as we go. As a matter of fact, why don't we go down to Casey right now for the St. Luke Hospital quarterly report and have Casey report on the quarters.
I was thinking that would be a great idea, give you guys a head start. Warriors going to win this 64-36. I don't think any of us dreamed that the score would be what it is, but Warriors, great game offensively. Fourth quarter got a little sloppy. Defensively, played very well the entire game. Hard to believe we don't commit a turnover in the last two games, and we commit 5 tonight, and still put 64 points on the board. So might as well get them out of the way. Next week, big week, head west to our neighbors and friends, the Hillsborough Trojans, and I think a lot of people are looking forward to that game. I know the players are. Hopefully Jack Schneider will get that knee healed up and everybody else will be healthy, and we can give Hillsborough our best effort. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Casey. Now let's go straight into the Central National Bank postgame report and take us home, Jeremiah.
Mike, this was a good game for the Warriors to come out with a big win in the first game of district play. 64-36. You can't ask for a better effort from the Marion Warriors on the offensive side of the ball. The turnovers are something we want to avoid in the next couple weeks as we face Hillsborough and Heston. But it's a good win for the Warriors as they enter into these final 3 games of the regular season.
Well, for Jeremiah and Casey, for Gene and Danny, this is Mike Powers. Big Warrior victory here tonight, 64-36. Good night, Mr. and Mrs. Warrior fan. Good night, Red. Good night, Kevin. Good night, Gabby Gabbard, wherever you are.